visible and audible. Hello, stream. Welcome. We have returned once more to the Caverns of Loch Aeduhn. Giving you guys a spicy inspiration. Who would like to give the recap for that gift?
Ember will do it this time.
Huzzah.
So last time on Caverns of Loch Aeduhn, the party spoke with the bandits while in initiative, and thanks to Catherine's timely diplomacy, managed to avoid contact. And as such, we ventured further into their lair and spoke with their leader, Lorenzo, who informed us that they did in fact have a kobold, but he managed to escape and went deeper in, where the undead were. So the party ventured forth to try and find Scrimp. We traveled through a few empty rooms, heard some undead, stopped at a break room where Ember went through all of the drawers and stuff and looked through all the pages of notes and took some stuff with her. And then they stopped at a break room after fighting some nasty undead, where a couple of the party got grabbed and it was real gross, but nobody was really badly hurt. We found a journal with a bunch of information about what happened, how all the higher-ups went deeper in, how a couple of the people that stayed behind started getting sick, and how it was just all the younger people and trainees left, and how one guy named Takari tried to take his superior Tolan to the Dragonheart to save him, but things went badly. And then we ventured in a little bit deeper, and we found Scrimp, the kobold who we were told to find from Ranther back in session 1. Following that, we kind of stupidly opened a door we shouldn't have a bit early and fought a boss. It was scary.
Yes,
Ooh nearly died, but thanks to his dwarven might or just the inability to die, maybe he just decided to spite death that day, but he just rolled a 20 and woke back up at disadvantage. And then Kate did a wonderful job, along with Toma, protecting Scrimp from a large amount of ghouls. And Ember shot the boss to death really quick. Honorable mention from Viola for stabby stabbies on a necromancer with high AC.
Mhm.
And for Octo for his very, very clutch chilled touch, which prevented the necromancer from healing 28 hit points per turn.
Hell fucking yeah.
Mm-hmm. Very good, very good. You have earned your inspiration, and you return back to the temple with the strange necromantic ritual still in place. Many of the party damaged, some even bleeding, and Scrimp, of course, just snoozing it out.
He deserves a nap.
So, map is now active, and you have returned as Catherine suffers a point of damage.
Yes.
Hey. Up to.
Can someone stop her bleeding and then we gotta do something about this green stuff.
Oh my god.
Wait, who's bleeding?
The big lady, Catherine.
Oh. I don't have anything for that.
What happened to all the potions that we made? I don't
I
understand.
have to make the wisdom save for it to stop.
I have potion.
I've rolled below 10 9 times.
Well, you only have one more to go.
Alright, well,
Oh thank
There you
god.
go. There you go.
what the hell is this?
So,
Oh, I should let the magic man.
Yeah.
sit here.
hey, anybody want to make up the little one, see if he knew?
I think
Oh,
he's
yeah.
sleeping. I don't think he knows about
Hey.
necromancy.
No, he
Maybe
is currently wrapped in her
Oh.
coat,
There you go.
half asleep.
He also has exhaustion 4, so I don't think he's going to be of much help if he has to make a check to remember.
Fair enough.
Well,
But does this book say anything about what this is? Can I like
From
I don't know what check I would even want to try and make.
Which book are you referring to?
He had Like more than one
Spell
book?
book,
I thought he
right?
just had a spell book.
So you're referring to a spell book.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if he had anything in the spell book that would refer to what is currently going on.
Nothing in
I
the spell
figured
book,
I'd ask.
no.
I don't know. Can I give it a investigation, a once over, or perception or something?
Arcana would be most appropriate for this particular thing. You can also give investigation.
I will guidance you on
I
your
think-
Arcana.
I was gonna say I can help somebody with Arcana. Oh, though I guess we can't really help Arcana. I'd give it a shot. And do you have to add bonus? I wonder if that works. Does this work? Does that break the macro?
19d4.
D4.
Oh,
Damn,
I'm not
son.
sure why. Yep. Okay, so putting D4 as an added bonus does not work.
It has to be a
Well-
1.
well, you had to put a 1 there.
Minimum 1, otherwise it breaks
I
the
see.
macros.
I shall click it again to get my D20 roll. And
I can see that
Very good.
19 that you rolled. Oh, well.
I don't know if 19 if that worked or not correctly, but if so,
Mm.
15 plus the 1.
All right. Is just you who are looking it over with Arcana?
Octo can also do Arcana things, or try to.
Feel free to give me that Arcana.
Okay,
I'll
here we
also
go.
try to think. I don't think well.
Yeah, this is some
Hard
weird
sometimes.
necro stuff. You're not really sure what's going on here. You're
run.
specifically aiding Ooh, or are you just rolling yourself?
No.
Oh, I was just rolling myself.
No fucking clue.
So it looks like a 23 and a 16 if either of those are enough.
Yeah, no idea,
not bad
Ember or
at all.
Viola. For Ooh, what you can tell
Mm.
is that whatever this is, it's definitely not good. It's emanating waves of just energies that's making you feel sickly, ill, and it's kind of annoying actually. You're not quite sure exactly what that might entail, but there's something definitely wrong with this pile of flaming skulls. Octo with a 23, and your particular knowledge as a wizard and studier of the arcane arts.
Mhm.
This is definitely a ritual built in place through dark arts that seems to have some familiarity to, well, we'll call it, do I want to say specifically? Yeah, I feel like, yeah. Oh, and you also have the lore. Cool. Okay, that makes it easier. With familiarity to the old lords of Baruja, it seems to have some of that ancient vampiric prospects built into the ritual circles here that kind of like inscribe, that you're noticing now, inscribed within the boneworks of the raised clawed mitts, kind of like overarching the pile of stone and skulls. Looking out at it, you don't think that the necromancer you killed is strong enough to be able to produce such an effect, or at least think up such an effect by himself. More so, you think that this thing, because of this, is going to be harder to destroy than one we're hoping. A simple dispel magic wouldn't really be enough. However, as you're looking over the ruins, there is a flaw. The individual who set this up, not being, the most practitioned necromancer, has had some mistakes. And you think that were you and your party to work together, you could perhaps utilize these mistakes as a bridge of sorts to dismantle the ritual without using any form of magic. Though magic could probably help. If you were to have the ritual book that was used to produce this ritual, it would be much easier. But you do think that you and your companions could, through various means, dismantle it, whether that is like scraping away the rune stones, dousing the flames, chanting in particular languages that might diminish the power of the necrotic energies here, various different means. What I'm getting at is to dismantle the ritual is a skill challenge, where each of you will be rolling a skill check based upon the flavor of what you're describing, and the resulting check will determine whether you succeed or not, based on how flavorful, how beneficial it might be for the particular ritual. Flavor is key here. The more flavorful you can be, probably the better the chance you'll have of success, and it will also determine what skills I'll be calling for you to roll for. If you were to have the ritual book, it'll be easier. The DCs will be lower. You might also just have a couple auto successes. Because you have a 23 and you have particular lore that does fit this, you would also know that you need a total of 6 successes to successfully dismantle this ritual. 4 fails will cause things to get worse. And you go in a line of 1 per player, and then refresh until it succeeded or failed. So basically, I'd be like going top down from Ember to Viola, and then if you guys do not have 6 successes or 4 fails by then, I go back up to Ember. Though at the second rank, I could let you guys just choose who you want to go for the next 2 listings, because I assume we'll be 2 away at that point. But I feel like they'll probably succeed, but just in case. So that's generally how it'll work. It's up to you if you want to attempt this now or if you want to continue searching the area or whatnot. But the ritual itself, what you're gathering, is producing the mist-like effect. It's harnessing the energies around the area, the spiritual power from the crystal above, the dragon heart, as well as some other functions that you're not really too savvy on with the 23, unfortunately. And it's utilizing those energies along with the foul magics of this old vampiric ritual to produce this effect. To what end? Not sure. But it is producing this curse. The curse that is inflicting suffering upon the people of Highshade.
Alright, gonna relay a lot of that to the party. As for how we dismantle it, I feel kind of like looks around at like the rest of the group and seeing some of the wounds and exhaustion put forth from like the recent exploits. He's not really feeling super confident about going out and finding the ritual book required to more concisely end this ritual. But he tells everybody we can probably do it.
I wish I could be of more help. I'm more experienced in laying the particular curses than removing them.
Think backwards.
Maybe.
Things that you wouldn't want to happen. And then just do those things.
In a way,
Yeah.
maybe... I'm wondering if there's a way that maybe I could redirect it, but that's probably stupid.
No point in just moving the problem someplace else.
There's a wee bit of a moment back there where I think I fell asleep or blacked out or something. I've been quite myself since I got up. I didn't know if I'd be best for this right now, but I mean,
You may want to sit down. You did take a pretty hard hit there, and I thought you were a little bit worse than sleeping for a moment.
Anime blood flowing moment. I think I'm good.
Well, I mean, there's a big pool of blood, and your eyes had these big X's on them, and your tongue was just at the side of your. It was really strange.
I don't remember that.
But then you just stood back up like it was fine. So I don't know.
I don't feel like anyone would remember doing that, if I were to guess.
Well, you also did it too, but we gave you a drink.
Yeah, exactly.
We gave you
I don't remember.
Out of character, I don't mind if we want to try and smell it now. I could try and sneak and see what's over here, but I don't know if we want to initiate another combat immediately, which may end up happening. I'm not sure how many potions everyone's still carrying type deal.
I got 7.
Jesus, why did I give you 2?
Because we said the
so
guy
I
with
can
most
run to
mobility
people
should
and
have
give
some
them.
extra.
Out of character, could I use nature magic in some way to try and help dispel it? Because I have the Greenseer origin and Ranger, or no?
As mentioned earlier, the way that you guys dispel the ritual, if you don't just use magic like dispel magic, which might require more than just that, would be a skill challenge. So you would flavorfully describe how you're doing something. So for you wanting to use nature magic, you could perhaps say something like, I utilize my knowledge of the.
Well, I know how I
Yeah.
want a flavor. I was just asking if that would be an option.
Yeah,
at
no,
all.
you just describe it and I'll give it a DC and you roll. I'll give you a skill.
All right. I wasn't too sure how you wanted to go about that.
Yeah, no, you just
Thank you.
describe what you're doing and I'll give you an options or multiple options of skills. You roll that skill, and
Alright.
if you have the DC, cool. If you don't, then failure. It takes and something bad
Well,
might
then,
happen.
Ember will look down at herself. She's a little bit bloody, a little bit wounded, but Octo, I don't mind if we want to try and fix this now. I know some of us aren't our best right now.
They're AFK.
Oh right.
Yeah, he's AFK.
I
Out of
should wait
character,
then.
my big thing is that I've got first level exhaustion, so my check will be down at disadvantage.
I don't know if I can guidance for these checks.
I have. That'd be a nerd question. I was gonna say I have expertise in acrobatics and sleight of hand that could potentially offset it if I can find a way to justify that. But otherwise, my check was more than likely going to be a failure for our slew of them.
I've got expertise in playing the violin, so I doubt that that'll really.
Yeah,
Have
but
much.
you're the whole
Yo, flavored full bard.
You're the whole devil went down to George or Warlock, aren't you? Call upon
Yeah.
your evil god patron thing to help remove the vampire scum.
Maybe.
Like I said, you guys just need to flavorfully describe how you want to disable it, and I'll give you a check to roll, or multiple check options. Then you can choose one of those to roll.
Well, I appreciate
I'm waiting for the nerd character to return.
that. I know. I gotta
While
say,
we wait on Octa to come back, can we appreciate how the dead symbol here is like a perfect match for like his head?
Yeah.
it really is.
Yeah, damn. It looks like, for a second, I thought it was like a helmet that he was
Also,
wearing some kind of barbarian hat or
I
something.
100% thought he was gonna do the AoE chain lightning to murder the little sleeping kobold.
Could have happened. I unfortunately realized that all my minions that I summoned were in fact summoned, so they didn't leave bodies. So the fact that I had Corpse Explosion meant nothing unless one of you guys died. So I was like, I have an AoE spell, and it's the only AoE spell I have, and it requires bodies, and unfortunately my things are all summoned, so they don't stay.
Um,
Yeah,
That
was
is
my
cool.
fatal flaw in his design, unfortunately.
big brain necromancer moment. Didn't think about it.
Yep. I mean, he could have
You know what?
grabbed a skeleton or something, but he
I'm
didn't.
gonna crush his head.
All right, well, that head's crushed.
Okay. I'm gonna wipe off my foot now because it's gross.
It is gross.
Was there a point to
He
that?
might have.
Oh, I don't want him to be a zombie.
Yeah,
Yeah, fair
but
enough.
his appearance might have
That's
been
how zombies work,
important.
right? Looks around.
But the Skysworn might have been able to figure out who he was.
Oh.
That's
I'm
not
sure
how-
one of these magic-y folks can make his face up in there, like magic and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can just draw his face.
If someone remembers it well enough,
I remember
didn't-
what he looks like.
block it out. Oh, well,
Do you?
fair enough.
Do you? Wait, Octo looks over. Oh.
Please don't step on me.
What? Why would I step on you? You're not a zombie, or something that might become a zombie, I think.
I really hope I don't ever become one.
It's not
Okay.
how zombies work.
Is it not?
No, it's not how
Oh.
zombies work.
Have you made zombies
Oh.
before? I know the book says something about them, but I didn't read it.
Zombies work in other ways. That's not how zombies work. The head does nothing.
Oh, so no head?
No.
Gross phone.
You know, I actually have a zombie in one of my bestiaries that can only die from headshots.
So I pick up Toma and I throw him into the green fire.
What the fuck?
All right, while we're waiting for Octo to come back, I'm gonna grab myself a drink, so I'll be right back too.
It's
Listen,
not the uppies we were looking forward to.
No, you can't throw him into the fire. Who else is going to stop Ember from having crippling depression?
The ground?
Why are you going to throw me into the ground?
I don't have to throw you into the ground. The monster's going to throw you in the ground when it tries and eats you.
And this is
Fucked
why
up.
Ember has crippling depression.
Everybody here has crippling depression.
Toma doesn't.
Toma is like super upbeat for what we've done and seen already.
Yeah,
Ooh,
he's still
just grumbles
smiling.
in dwarf.
Why be negative when you can be positive? Smile.
Okay, Vladimir, League of Legends.
Yeah,
I've returned.
I'm not a weird hemomancer vampire person.
I don't know what that
Not
means.
a vampire, obviously. He's a hemomancer. Important distinction.
He's weird.
Understandable. Weird goth man.
True.
You think we could just get Catherine to just straight up bully lift this thing and just dump it the heck over?
I don't think that stops the ritual.
yeah.
I don't know, man.
Look, we got to power of friendship our way through this.
Nah, if you can suplex the entire skeletal structure holding the flames, I don't know. I personally might think it stops something.
No, you got to hold
My
hands
will
and
to
breathe
live.
real hard.
Yeah. That's not how that works.
Mm-hmm.
That's not how that works.
Look, Ooh is a simple man. He thinks of simple solutions.
Simple solutions require simple plan.
Yeah,
Who sees threat? Who uses whip?
Welcome back.
Exactly. And it's already on fire, and that's my go-to.
It's true.
Is it still on fire after you getting knocked the fuck out?
Has a minute passed?
Oh, does it just stay for a minute regardless?
Yeah, it's not a concentration thing.
Nice.
This man fell asleep smoking on the couch. Now his house is on fire.
Are you back with us, Gilman?
yeah. Sorry about that.
You
You're
good?
good.
The
Welcome
DM's
back.
Just waiting on the
going up.
nerd man.
Oh, wait, no, he's back.
I think
Well,
that's back.
we don't know what all is entailed, so you're gonna have to like point out certain things of what we can all do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
okay.
got the book, right? The magic book? The book
I
of
have
magic.
I have 2 magic books now.
Magic
Ember
Man,
will,
point to the best destruction places for us and our best uses of ability points.
Yeah,
You
Ember
can
will point
dump
to the
water
hallway
on it to
and
put out
just
the
say,
crow's fire.
I don't mind if we want to search that hallway first, but we should probably just try and deal with this now. If you have any suggestions for how best we might be able to do this, since you're magic.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'd hate to wake up the little buddy, but I think we probably should just before we kick it off. See if he knows of any like place of power that the ritual might be drawing on that may be corrupted. That isn't the heart necessarily.
I think it's just the heart, isn't it?
Perhaps I have not entirely sure about that because there are some things about this ritual I'm not particularly privy to. Covering all bases, gathering all information before we get started here.
I'm not too sure what he can do about this specific situation, but if that's what you think is best, Miss Catherine.
Yes.
I mean, if nothing else, we don't want them in here while we're trying nothing.
Do you mind waking up Scrim for a moment? Ooh, might be betting right too. He might want to step out of the room.
You can walk up. He's like right there.
Oh, I thought you said he was in your hair. Okay.
No, he's right there.
Hmm.
Put him on the ground so he's not on me.
Oh. Excuse me, can you wake up? Sorry to bother you. I know you're feeling really, really bad, but have you ever seen anything like
What
that?
the fuck is that? Just points at the fire.
It's a bad thing. There was a necromancer. We killed him, but he was doing this. I don't know what to do.
I.
Do you know what's down there? She points to the hallway.
There's the
there another
cavern.
room?
There's the priest. The quarters there too.
Priest quarters.
Yeah, just the door right there. I don't know how to do this.
Yeah,
But,
Oh,
sorry,
maybe
I'm
the
gonna-
book's in there.
but
Point
maybe Dosky knows.
I'm gonna check the room there. Then I'm sorry for bothering you. I'm dumb.
Who knows? What was that
You're
last?
not dumb.
Dosky,
Head pats.
Who's Dusky?
there's an inhabitant here. They're not part of like the skies one, just like a little fella.
Were they here when,
I-
shite hit the fan?
I haven't found them. I was just gonna go talk with them, see if they could help out, but then there was bandits, so
Hey,
Why we have you? Did the bandits do anything to you?
I kind of woke up in their camp and I skedaddled.
So they didn't hurt you or anything, correct?
I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, I was running from chickens, and then I kind of just fell over the base, and I woke up in their camp.
oh, the chocobo. Chico. What are they called again?
Cockatrice.
Aye, then.
I believe we found your bow.
You got my bow? No. I thought that was gone for good. It helped out. I got away, but
Hey, the other little
Well, we
ones got
found it.
well, that's good.
Sorry, I don't know if I can hear their conversation by the door. I assume not, because I'm trying to focus on hearing things.
I'm trying to be loud enough that it would be all the way down
Yeah,
there. But
no,
yeah.
with the distance, you can't hear without actually trying to hear.
I'm just opening the door at this point, I think.
Okay. There you are. As you open the door, you can see it opens up into a finer bedchamber set with seating arrangements, even a table just littered with scrolls, documents, parchments, writing utensils. There's a bed on the far end with a small nightstand with a book atop it. There is a bookshelf lined with books, vials, even a few small jewelry boxes, it seems of it. Otherwise, the room seems to be fairly empty.
I'll make my way over to the book on the stand and see if that has any relevant information, I guess.
Okay. Looking over towards that book there, you can see it appears to be some form of I can't think of the word, fiction book. Fiction book relating towards the adventures of some heroine traveling the regions kind of bordering LWoS and Elderia. Seems to be titled, let's see here, my equipment guide, Caverns of Loch, Aeduhn, rewards, where are you?
Oh my god, is it a smut book?
No, it's not a smut book.
Damn.
Damn.
It's a young adult novel.
Oh,
My
okay.
favorite.
I believe the only current smut book is currently on SAC.
Yeah, I know you gave it to him. I watched.
While they're over there doing that, it's not like getting worse as we're waiting, right?
It doesn't seem to be doing anything particularly different. It's kind of like flowing flame.
Ember will put the book back down on the table.
Okay.
Toma's gonna pick it up. He's taking that.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I help Octo look for anything that might help us? Or just give him advantage because he's the book guy?
You can do investigation, or you can give advantage with it. They taking up residence here?
Sweet, sweet advantage.
Seems like they probably should be, not here, but I know what we can do about it. I mean, I'm pretty sleepy and you guys look pretty, be blunt, fucked up.
I feel better.
Don't look better. You look like you been hit through the ringer.
Oh, he went unconscious for about 5 minutes. He's fine.
I'll do it. Alright, while you're looking around the chamber, you would find two things of note. At least in terms of relating towards the ritual that you might be looking for. There does appear to be a book seemingly locked and bound in metal clasps, and it does seem to have the symbol of the Skysworn upon it. This is likely the book that you were referred to by Ranther, relating to any rituals or devices or anything like that that might be beneficial in, closing the gates of the depths, stopping the heart above, anything that might be relevant in that regard. So that seems to be a fairly key item, which I'll just mark it in your rewards lab. The other thing of note appears to be a journal bound in flesh. It seems to be, if you've seen the Necronomicon from Evil Dead, it kind of looks a little bit like that. It's very obviously does not fit any of the other books in this area, and even getting close to it, giving you a strange sense. Your hair stands on the back of your head if you have any. Your scales might feel a little uncomfortable. It's not feeling nice. And as you're getting closer to it, you're not going. Okay, I was gonna reveal, but okay. As you're getting closer to it, you actually begin to hear whispers. I need you to give me a mental saving throw of your choice. So intelligence, wisdom, or charisma.
It might as well be intelligence.
See, where's my whisper ambience? Here it is.
Oh god. I'll take a 19.
Alright, you feel fine, but it just feels off. It doesn't... Whatever that is, there's something wrong about it. No seemingly effective this time.
Okay, Octo's gonna pick up the book, and doesn't really feel like he should bring it closer to other people, to be perfectly honest. And he'll kind of whisper, well, didn't think this would be.
Just hurry up and read the Evil Flesh book so we can be done with this, please.
Oh yeah? You want to open up the Evil Flesh book and read it? Because I sure don't, but...
Look, if I have to, I will. I don't want to be touching that any longer than I have to. It looks really gross.
Yeah, it feels pretty gross, let me tell you. Okay.
So, are you gonna do it, or do I have to?
No, I might as well do it.
We should probably burn that afterwards.
Yes, we should.
Thomas yeah, with cleansing fire we should.
That does not deserve to exist. But please hurry.
Okay, Octo's gonna try to open up the book and see if he can find something about the specific ritual.
What languages do you understand?
Common, Elven, Draconic, one other that I cannot remember off the top of my head. Let me go into the character sheet. Eldirian.
Gotcha.
That's it.
If Primordial comes into play.
The language does not seem familiar to you. It is in some form of runic language. It almost seems, it seems to be somewhat resembling Draconic in terms of like how the letters or runes are drawn, but it's definitely not Draconic. And as you're looking at it, you do have lores that might be relevant. It does seem to resemble some form of Barusian script, or at least some script that you might have heard in like or seen in some like Barusian folktales. Other than that, you don't know the language.
Any guys from Barusia? I don't.
It should be noted, as is likely assumed because of the flesh covering, the ink is some form of red liquid, probably blood.
Yeah, that's par for the course for this book.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's maybe bring this back to the rest of the gang.
Gross. Okay.
Maybe we can see if we can get the other one open too.
Yeah, I'll. Is it like locked on the wall here, or?
Oh no, the book is just like clasped in metal, and itself is locked. It's not touched by a chain or anything like that to the shelf. It's...
Oh, okay. Well, the Ember will just grab the ritual book of the Sky Swarm and follow after that.
The script is still wet, right?
What do you mean?
Because we had found him as he had swum over like a rock.
He was dried off at that point because he was holding to the pillar for so long, and he was just flown and picked up and brought back. So,
is the ritual book locked with like an actual key, or?
There is a key, yes. Yeah. With the description of the books, I completely forgot about the other things you found. It was just those two relating to the rituals that might be important. You would find 3 scrolls, seemingly of magical nature. You would also find that there is previously aforementioned a couple jewelry boxes, which are locked, and what appears to be a dagger.
Leave the jewelry box and the dagger, but the magic scrolls, on the other hand,
they might be needed.
See if I can decipher some of the contents.
Okay. Let's see here. One, as you're looking over the scrolls, you would find is a scroll of Burning Hands.
Okay.
Another is a scroll of Beacon of Hope.
No.
And the last one is a scroll of Spiritual Weapon.
Nice.
Damn.
Very priesty.
Look, if no one can understand this book, I assume Primordial doesn't work when Ember takes a look at it.
As you look at it, you don't recognize the script either.
Okay.
Let me go look at your lores real quick, though.
If nobody can understand what this says, we should definitely just try and use the Skysworn ritual book and maybe see what the Skysworn have to say about the Evil Flesh book, because they might be able to give us more information on it, and I don't know if just burning it will curse us or something.
Yeah.
You don't know the thing either.
Okay. So I think maybe we just try and open up this ritual book and see what it has to say, if it can help us.
Does Viola have Eyes of the Rune Keeper?
No,
Unfortunately, no. I needed to give myself dark vision.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Feels human,
Sure.
man.
I don't have thieves' tools, but can I try and open it with sleight of hand, or do I need an actual
If you do not have thieves' tools, you can attempt to open it, but you're going to be rolling at penalties.
Hey,
Does anyone have thieves' tools?
hey.
Can you try and open this for me, please? Shows you the book.
Shot at it.
Looks at the exhausted dwarf.
Yep.
I hit you with guidance.
Boom. I like it.
Why wouldn't you just ask the kobold who's part of the
Because
Skysporn.
because he's already asleep again. I think. I'm not sure. Is he?
Is he still awake?
He's asleep.
What?
And
Man, get
I've
his
already
rest.
woken
He's
up.
got
I've
4
already
levels of
opened up.
exhaustion.
I woke him up twice now, Catherine. I would feel like a gigantic ass if I did it for the third time.
We could just pick his pockets.
Seemed even worse.
What?
Well,
Oh, this is serious business. Points at the fucking necromantic fire.
I realize I do not
might have a point.
a macro for this yet, so I'm going to just do this. Oof. And then let me add that guidance / RD4. Fatty 13 as the tired dwarf.
Trying to pick the lock. Unfortunately, you're just simply unable to do so without any form of tool. Not with that roll.
Well,
I
I
think
have
he's
the
using
thieves
thieves tools.
I do.
Oh, you do have these tools.
I just don't have the.
You don't have the macro.
I don't
Okay.
have
With an 11 or 13 total, then you break a lockpick, so you have 4 remaining in your thieves tool set.
I can keep trying, but if somebody else has a hand at these, they're more than welcome to. Unless you want me
I'm
to go
not
and take a
proficient
nap
with
first.
thieves tools, but I'm pretty good with sleight of hand stuff. I might be able to do it.
Well, if it was sleight of hand, I'd have expertise, but.
'Cause
maybe
I
won't
think
have
it's sleight of hand with thieves tools. I'm not sure.
No, it's just a thieves tools check.
It's a thieves tools check.
Oh, okay. Yeah, never mind then.
Yeah, it's like using any tool. I'll keep trying if you guys want. I will go
Please,
through it
I
again.
can keep trying to help you.
All right. Second verse, same as the first. We'll see if I can break all my thieves tools before this thing goes through. Disadvantage. Boop. And then
And
we'll
a
throw in
guidance.
a D4. 16.
You don't break a thieves tool, but you do not open the lock.
Ooh, it's a
sturdy
toughie.
lock.
Good old Skyrim locks.
Okay, it's up to you if you want to keep trying this. I mean, I guess we can just try and normally fix the ritual. Octo can maybe
I'm gonna
help us.
run Scrimp's pockets to see if he has a key for this thing.
Sure, I'll keep going.
I'm gonna do it delicately.
Ooh, time to break more picks.
Roll
Go
6.
4 10.
High or low?
We'll go low.
For Toma.
Oh.
You're definitely breaking another lockpick with that.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
2 broken.
The higher die, I guess.
All right. You do find a key on Scrimp.
Nice. I pull it out.
Oh,
I pull it
Well-
out and show it to them. Hey, I found a key. Why don't
The
try
lance is
that?
over. Snaps
all right.
his
Well,
pick.
we'll try if it works then, because he's breaking his lock picks, and I feel bad. She turns the book to you.
We'll try to unlock it with the key.
The key works. The book is unlocked.
The dwarf yawns as he puts away his locks. His picks.
I'll step aside Octo and open the book. Is there something that says rituals on like the index?
There do appear to be some ritual listings within the index, yes. Most of them seem to be rituals working with the heart itself, though there does appear to be some rituals relating towards the Depths Gate and its protections.
Look, I'm dumb. Yeah, what do we do? She shows the book to Octo.
Octo's gonna see if he can maybe link any of these like ritual effects to some kind of purification-esque magic that they might be able to do to handle whatever this is in congruence with the faults that we found in the ritual prior.
Are you wanting to begin trying to dismantle the ritual? Or you just wanting to see if you can't get any aid?
Mostly getting aid from like the book if there's anything that like may be able to help us.
Okay, give me an Arcana.
Alrighty.
Guidance.
Arcana.
I'll help.
Yeah,
I don't think I need to.
Oh yeah, look, 29. Just because.
Yeah, look, almost.
All right. As you study the ritual book of the Skysworn and their defensive practices, a lot of the sigils used are in, of course, Draconic, so it's easy enough for you to look through and kind of figure out. Many of them are, in nature, a purifying and protective form of magic. You think if you were to utilize a similar fashion with this particular necromantic ritual, it might push back some of the foul energies trying to attack you in recompense. You believe if you guys are under the effect of a protective effect, such as protection versus good and evil, during the ritual's attempted breaking, you'd have 1, benefits against being any negative effects being inflicted upon you, and 2, bonuses on your checks, if any. The rituals in the book do have some rituals that could produce such an effect. But they do list, I'm just checking here real quick. They do list supply. Specifically, you'll need life reagents.
I have those.
Do have those.
How many do we need?
You need 4.
Can I substitute minor and basic, or does
They
it
need
have
to be at
a
least
specific
common.
type?
At least common.
Okay, so the goldenrod flowers would not work either.
Unless they're common quality now.
No,
Common or higher, I mean.
because I just have the healing potion stuff you made and minor basic, lavender.
Yeah, that won't be enough. I am reading that you guys have 4 common reagents left.
Do we? I thought it was.
Oh no, you used 2 of them. Okay.
We only
We have 2 left.
of the gold. Oh, so the goldenrods do count for that then.
Yeah. I thought the
I have
golden
to-
rods were the minors, but yeah, I'll just update that so it says it's what it is.
There's a lockbox in there, wasn't there?
There's a couple
There was
lockboxes
a
in there,
jewelry
yeah.
box.
The Octa says maybe let's try to go see if we can find anything for one of these rituals in those lockboxes.
You guys want me to be all roguey right after I get myself a first level exalt? Shaking my head.
Look, just stay
Go
here.
holding key.
I'll run back real quick and see if he has anything.
Was there like a bucket or anything in the room?
In the bedroom?
Yeah.
No,
over here?
there's no bucket in there now.
Ember's just gonna run back into the room. Do any of the jewelry boxes, if they're not locked, have any
They're locked.
herbs in them?
They're
Okay.
both locked.
Yeah.
She'll grab them both and run back then, just to make it easier. Look, they're locked, but I don't know
try
if they're gonna
it.
have herbs.
Yeah, try the key. It worked on the book. Maybe it'll work on those. Maybe they're hiding some life-esque rituals in them.
I
Or
don't know. Maybe the key is a 1 key. I'll try it, Doma.
I tried the key.
Shrugs.
It does not work on the
Nothing.
lockboxes.
Yeah, I figured. Okay.
Oh, well,
You want to break more lockpicks?
Hey.
Also, put the key back when you're done.
I was gonna. I don't want it. I just needed it for that thing. Points to the book.
Have guidance.
Thank
With your
you.
disadvantage.
And disadvantage. That ain't working.
Ugh. That's 3.
Third
a
lockpick
9,
broken.
9.
Yep, that's another lockpick broke.
Sorry.
We're trying.
Bad.
Okay, that's not terrible.
Okay.
Potentially be saved.
Come on. There we go.
14, another
Maybe
lockpick broke.
Maybe I should be rolling the guidance.
Go for it, my guy.
So you have what? 1 more lockpick left?
Mhm.
How many do you
Last
have?
shot. Not a bad one.
Alright,
Roll
well.
the d4.
Wow. Sorry.
Well,
believe
16
in
does not break a lockpick, but it's not enough to pick the lock.
Oh, jeez.
Just so you guys know,
Again.
if you fail by 5 or more, the pick is broken.
That's what I thought.
Makes sense.
That's a high DC. Okay, well.
Well, I mean, the basic
Look,
average
you-
lock is a DC 20, so
Yeah.
uh,
On a normal day, that's not a bad one for me, but
yeah, it's just your
Disadvantage is a hell of a
disadvantage.
drug.
Yeah.
I don't think this will work.
I'm gonna save the last one as a just in case.
Yeah, maybe we should just try and fix this.
Alright.
So,
Okay.
just
So
to
we-
be sure, the the boxes don't look like they're booby trapped, right?
You can roll me investigation to find out. They look like boxes right now.
Let's see.
Also, I was gonna put them back if no one else was gonna try anything with them.
14.
They don't appear to be trapped.
Well, can I go put them back now or what?
Yeah, I don't think we're getting into them, so.
I kind of want to play baseball with them, but
Well, I mean,
like
I'm gonna tell Ranther that you broke his box, but
well,
if you
like,
want to
look,
break them,
we are in a situation where it could possibly have something in it that could help us clear this, which is our goal.
well, I mean, I was gonna try and use some I don't know what I'm gonna try yet.
Or do you break whatever the hell's inside?
That too. What if it's just the dude's jewelry?
Just
And we
food for
get to
thought.
look fancy for 5 minutes.
All right, well, here. She hands you the 2 boxes.
Anyway,
Do whatever.
Octo.
The trick
I
is
really-
to break the hinges. We'll smile.
Octa says the best that I could do in this kind of situation is just try to make a bunch of different random key shapes, but I could sit here all day and do that.
Nah, it's fine.
Yeah.
I think at this point we should just try and dispel this, because
Mm-hmm.
I'll wait to see what Miss
I didn't
Catherine
realize we were
does.
so messing with the
Otherwise,
box.
You want to throw the box, Catherine? Octo looks up at
Let me see if did I grab a crowbar during character creation? That might be just the ticket for you.
Throwing it probably isn't the best idea. What if it explodes and kills us all?
That's why we're going to throw it at a wall.
Ration.
What if it explodes and kills us all?
That's why we throw it around the corner.
Damn.
What if it explodes and kills Scrimp?
That's why we're going to
Not
throw it around the
scrimp.
corner. It's like you've never been in a mine before where everything goes up.
throw the box.
I
What if it breaks what's inside and it was super necessary to dispelling this?
at this point we're just
We weren't getting it anyway, so why not
Alright.
take the risk?
commit or don't.
We're going to go over here. Just going to rip the fucking lid off of it.
Just gonna rip the lid off of the lockbox.
Yeah, hang on.
Athletics check. Yeah, find out what the break DC of this lockbox is real quick while you do that.
Go for the hinges, I believe in you.
out of character. I feel like we're wasting way too much time on this.
Oh, I
In
don't
yeah,
want
character, I
this
don't
to get
mind.
worse. Just don't want to make it
if
worse.
I wasn't a sleepy boy, we would have been in this thing already.
I was waiting on Octo to tell us what to do because he's the one that had the 23.
Yeah, and Octo's currently trying to make this as like foolproof as possible. Octo's not a risk taker, in case you haven't noticed.
Exactly.
Roll your check, my friend.
Break it.
Ah,
19. Or do you want a strength check?
It's an athletics check.
Okay.
Looks at small kobold.
All right, as you grip down and begin to just like struggle and pull at the lid, you begin to hear a most satisfying as the lid just pops right on off.
Good enough.
Fuck yeah.
Please don't be jewelry.
I'm mad
please.
that the athletics. check is
Inside, you would
better
find a
than the
necklace,
God damn it.
Yeah, I thought
specifically
it
a
would just
pendant.
be-
Okay, what about the other box?
Give me another athletics.
No.
Is it a magic?
You struggle and
pendant?
your muscles are struggling.
No.
You detect
I'm
magic.
tired. So what do you have to detect magic?
I do, but I can't cast it.
I do not.
Can I ritual cast something if I'm not a wizard?
Well,
You need the ritual casting feat.
Yeah, I can't then.
one of them has a pendant in it.
That's not helpful unless it's Octo examines it to see if it's somehow magical in some way, shape, or form for the purposes of what we need. Not life reagents.
Were you really expecting to find them in a jewelry box, though?
Well, my line of
What?
thinking is if they have a ritual book with all different kinds of things, mayhaps if they left it behind, they also stored the reagents in some kind of box as well. Like a component pouch or something of a similar nature. I was just, grabbing at straws before, I start having us dismantle the ooky spooky ritual of death and evil.
I mean, I guess.
Nerp,
And
did you say
given
that there were like glyphs and stuff carved into the ground around these
In the
things?
bone and
in
the
the
stonework.
skulls.
In the bone and stones and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, maybe we could use like acrobatics or athletics to get in there and remove them before getting burned.
You gotta know when to bone them, know when to stone them.
All right. Well, are you gonna break that other one, or what do we do now? Because I don't know what a pendant does.
Well, I think at this point we ain't finding much else to help. Octoy,
Yeah.
you guide us on how to get this thing going, or you think we should try it another time?
Nah, we might as well try now.
Alright.
Are you gonna break that other box, Miss Catherine, or no?
The other one didn't break.
No. Oh.
All right. Well, so I guess I'm not really gonna explain too much for each of you on why we're doing what we're doing, but the long and the short of it is, we're gonna try to unravel it. Like a big ball of yarn. We're gonna try to pull the threads in the right places and tear it apart because it's not perfect, and it's probably because of he kicks the necromancer just for effect. It's probably this guy's fault. He's not quite as competent as some of his spells would have led us to believe. So I need 4 of you to stand at each of these corners. Nocto's just gonna kind of like kneel down and just mark a couple of the spots on the floor around the ritual.
Mhm.
We're gonna have Tomo stand here.
Okay.
Ooh, you up to it?
Eh?
Yep, you're gonna be here then. Ember, I'm gonna need you over here.
Sure.
Catherine, if you could please come over here. Thank you. Viola,
Yeah,
you said you did curses and stuff before, right?
I do, yes.
Very close, very similar, but just, more long lasting, I suppose.
Gotcha. Well,
Do you think, as this ritual fluxes, you might be able to try and kind of work backwards here?
yeah, I could make an attempt.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it'll work. It'll work. Octo goes over to Ooh, and he puts his finger to his forehead, and he uses prestidigitation to make a seal on Oo's forehead, and then he beckons Viola over, and he says, "Here, you see the seal on Oo's forehead?
I do, yes.
Yeah, could you put that on Toma and Catherine, please?"
Browns.
Sure.
Can't they just like scratch up the stone or something?
We absolutely could just scratch up the stone, but there are consequences to doing that, ooh. Consequences.
I feel like putting paint on my forehead isn't gonna do much.
True.
Octo looks at the ritual beside you. You see what the power of like some good paint and some drawings can do. Don't worry about it. Octo will do the same thing to Ember.
Is that why graffiti art has power?
That is why graffiti art has power. Okay. Octo is going to provide similar symbols on his forehead using up all 3 of his prestidigitation, and then he will tell Viola to do the same.
By the way, not a cult.
Not a cult.
Definitely not a cult. Reverse ritual.
All right, what do I gotta roll for that?
All right, hold on.
Forehead furiously.
Now this may get a little bit spicy. Each of you.
I'm used to spicy. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
Yeah. The 4 of you are out here to basically stop anything from escaping. Containment, sort of. So anything pops out, take a swing at it.
Okay, I'm gonna need a shotgun from S-Smart and a chainsaw.
I'm gonna need a nap first. Crumbles and dwarf.
All
right. Viola, I'm gonna need you to stand over here.
Here?
Yep, right there. I am going to try and rewrite some of these symbols and basically reverse the flow of mana. I need you to.
Before we start, we're gonna move Scrimp over to here.
Put him in the bed. Yeah, there he goes.
Because it's behind a wall and safe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so from an out-of-character standpoint, before we really get into this, the way Nerp described it was kind of like we each kind of try and describe a thing that we're doing in character. Are we all just trying to do the ritual thing with what you're doing now, or are we all going to be trying to do our own thing as well? What's the game plan, Chief?
I suppose each of you can make a flavored ability check of your choosing.
Okay, I didn't know if you had a plan or if you had something in your head for what you wanted us to do as well or not. That's all.
I don't know exactly what your characters are best at, and I don't really like dictating what other people do. I guess in my head, the way this is working is basically this thing is called upon like the souls of the dead.
I know for my character, I was going to be like, I made the joke about etching in the stone. I was going to be like, would ask you as Octo, the guy that would know what to do, kind of where to etch at, but he would be the one that would do the etching himself to try to fuck up the things on the writing themselves, because I feel like that would probably be the best at what he could do.
And that is absolutely what Octo is going to do, but Octo is concerned that you're tired and you're hurt, and Octo really doesn't want to jeopardize you, to be honest.
You're fine. I'm gonna punch him back. He's built this way.
Yeah, I bet.
Anyway, I was just making... Okay, just wanted to make sure, all on the same page.
Yeah. So, you guys may feel free to flavor your containment of, basically errant souls and energy as, Viola and I try to unravel this ungodly nightmare. Now, I'm gonna kind of go ahead and go off of what U said, but instead of just breaking the skulls, I'm gonna try to carve symbols in that will hopefully exploit the weaknesses and harm the ritual more than just exposing it. And Viola, you're kind of there to, well, mostly keep me from dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're basically gonna let me know if I'm going a little bit too far, or if I need to back off a bit. Because
Gotcha.
I kind of get the feeling that you have a little bit more experience with this kind of thing than I do.
All right. Who's ready to die?
Yay, death.
Not the first time.
Won't be the last.
Octo size.
All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. You all have placed yourselves within the area preparing for the ritual's destruction. Seeing as you are leading the charge, we will begin with you, Octo, and we'll go clockwise from there, beginning with Ember. So, doop. So, Octo, stepping forward, how do you cleanse this ritual?
Octo is going to come forward with one of the daggers that he purchased from Crispit. And he's going to kneel down, trying to identify which of the skulls is the greatest weak point. Once he identifies it, he is going to try to carve in a different rune into the skull, essentially reversing its significance in like the web that is this ritual, trying to make it be harmful instead of helpful to the ritual's purpose.
Okay. You can give me a investigation, calligrapher's, or arcana check. Which one you choose does matter.
I see. Looking at the character sheet really quick. I don't have calligrapher's tools on me, unfortunate. I suppose we're gonna go with investigation for this one.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Would you like to do anything to that roll before I reveal results?
I would not.
All right. As you begin to scratch and adjust the rune, you begin to feel sick to your stomach. And then you suffer an uncontrollable fit of coughing, and you look at your hand and you see blood there. This is considered a fail. The ritual has fought back, and... Let's see, failure is a d6, or is it... It's a d6. You suffer 7 points of maximum HP loss.
Neat.
Remind me, that takes it off the top and the bottom, so I'd take 7 HP damage now, and it would lose
Correct.
max HP. Okay, cool.
Spicy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I believe the macro does have a listing for max HP loss if you want to just damage yourself with the macro.
Yep.
Cool. All right. Octo, as you have attempted, Ember, seeing your companion attempt and being struck back by the ritual, the flames lighting up and them looking upon their palm wherein blood can be seen, how do you help prevent the ritual from doing what it's doing?
So out of character, am I able to guidance before I do my action, or no? I just want to make sure I know what I have available to myself.
So you can cast guidance. If the action will take more than a minute, then the guidance will not apply for the effect.
Depending on how long it takes is up to your decision. I will just tell you what I would like to do.
Mhm.
So Ember will pull out some herbs. She has 2 of the common and then 6 of the minor. She's just going to pull out the 2 common and then a couple of the minor, probably 2 of them as well.
Mm-hmm.
Her eyes will flash green as she activates her green sight. And then she has lore in primal magic. She is a ranger and a green seer background. She would like to try and draw power, like life power, from the surrounding regions using primal magic to help damper this while trying to channel it through the herbs and, I don't know, see if it can do anything to negate the effect.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if I can use items as consumables for this. That's why I was offering up the herbs.
Gotcha. You can roll me a herbalism check, a nature check, and if you consume the reagent, you will have advantage on your check. If you consume
Alright,
2 of them, the DC will be lowered. You consume every one additional consumed after that, the DC will be lowered as well.
All right, so Ember will do the herbalism check. She has a +3 to that. I will do advantage, and I'm going to be sacrificing the 2 common life reagents and 2 of the minor basic reagents. I don't know what that will make the DC, but I'm just going to roll the 1d3 twice.
All right, before I look at the DC,
and
I need
then
to get the DC for me.
If I am allowed to, here is the guidance roll. So a 23 with 4 reagents burned. Let me just type in what I'm using up.
All right.
As she will offer the herbs up to the fire to try and quell the necromantic energies.
All right. As you pull forth the primal energies around you, placing the herbs before you, beginning to draw forth the magical energies within them before tossing them in the fire, you see the fire seems to sputter and spark, and then the green fell energy seems to flash a little bit, somewhat transitioning to a orangish color before diminishing in strength, so the fire has now gone down a little bit, but it is still there as considered success. All right. Catherine, how do you choose to aid in the ritual as you see the fire flashing from your companion's successful use?
I have Lauren fundamentals of Arcana for being a sage profession. Is there anything, like, just looking at it and the runes, is there anything that seems like if we just took it out or removed it permanently, would it quell it? Or not quell it, but like lower it as well?
Is this what you're wanting to look for?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if we know what we can remove, we can just smash it.
You can roll me an Arcana check.
Oh, this is going to go terrible.
That's why I just did what I'm geared towards.
Would you like to adjust that in any way?
No, because I'm pretty sure even Destiny's not saving a 4.
You have inspiration in the party.
Oh, this is true.
So what, we have one inspiration, or like I know I have one from the thing. I'm not sure. Did she keep hers from yesterday? She didn't use it.
Mine
Or
was
last week, I mean?
used, in the fight against the necromancer.
Yeah.
Just have the one then.
Well, I mean, if you want to risk a destiny and use just the inspiration, that's fine with me. I don't mind giving it up to you. It's just you have a +0, so it's up to you.
I also don't want to see him.
I wouldn't risk inspiration unless you think a d6 is going to save it. Or not the inspiration, but the other thing. I think the +0, I don't know. Up to you.
It is available if you feel it is something you want to do. Just putting it out there.
I believe in Toma because he's a superhero. I believe in Viola because she's just as batshit insane.
Hell yeah.
I don't know how I feel about it.
Anime blood dripping down face. I'm good for this.
All right, we're gonna do this again because I wouldn't believe. Nope.
All right. Well, that can't be saved. So,
No, that cannot.
as you begin to study the rune work, getting closer and closer, trying to figure out what can be changed, you begin to feel something. You begin to hear something. As your companions notice you getting a little too close, seemingly out of nowhere, you almost lurch yourself forward into the flames as the fire begins to burn and lap at your face and your hair. You were pulled back just in time. However, the cackling sound of some fell voice, not the same as the necromancer you killed, but some other voice, lingers within your mind. You suffer 9 points of max HP loss. And that's another
Sheesh.
fail.
God damn.
All right. It's time to go. No shirt and time to fist fight this player.
All right. After that scene, Toma, how would you provide aid to stop this ritual?
Shit.
It's all good.
Is there a way that I can, like, channel key at the dragon heart and speak in Draconic to ask it to crush this thing with the might of dragons? I don't know.
Just flavorfully describe how you're doing it, and I can provide you some options. So, like, the limitations of what you have is literally your own imagination, and I'll work with you.
Okay, then I'll try to pump key through my dragon scale gloves towards, you said, the hearts, like up top.
Mm-hmm.
So holding my hands out towards that and speaking in Draconic towards it to ask it to crush the villain's fire with the might of dragons.
All right.
There we go.
You can roll me a linguistics, persuasion, or wisdom check. For every point of key that you spend, you reduce the DC.
You have any key left?
Oh yeah, I have no key.
Well,
only have my breath weapon.
Short rest Pepe hands.
Yeah,
you guys could have taken it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it might have had some other things happen, but you guys, the option was there.
I'll do the wisdom.
All right.
So just an ability check.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, out of character, real quick. Do we have to make the check, or could we pass if we don't feel like we're able to succeed?
Each of you get to make the check once, and then after that, you guys can just choose the two remaining.
Okay, I was just curious.
Yeah.
Was it a check or a save?
It's a check.
Okay.
Sometimes it might be a save, but more often than not, it's going to be a check.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anything to adjust that?
I don't have anything.
All right. Well, it is fitting that the natural one is on the one trying to call forth to the dragon heart.
This is unfortunate.
As you begin to call forth from the dragon heart, you begin to try to channel your key, your inner chakra, and speaking in Draconic. Your companions hear the words Draconic flowing from your mouth, and then suddenly there's a shift. The fire within the center sparks and lashes outwards in a burst of flame as all of your companions are forced backwards. You yourself begin to float within the air, 5 feet off the ground, your head pulled back as you begin to chant, not in Draconic, but in a language that seems familiar to the book covered in flesh. You suffer 7 points of max HP loss and 3 points of sanity damage.
Jesus.
Neat.
Fortunately for you, your sanity threshold is much more than that, so you don't have any negative effect currently, but keep that in mind, as your sanity has been reduced by 3. As you fall to the ground, the fire seems to have grown only stronger. As another fail. All right. Viola, how do you choose to help stop this
Okay.
ritual?
Would it be possible? Okay. I'm looking at the warlock.
You can do anything that comes to mind. Doesn't need to be something that's in game mechanics. If you want to utilize game mechanics to enhance what you want to do flavorfully, you can do that. Just describe what you want to do, and I'll work with you.
I think that Viola is going to go down the route of basically anti-cursing this fucking thing, you know?
Mhm.
Like someone called Bill. God damn it. But yeah, she's going to basically just sort of imagine in her head what it is to how it is to cast hex, right? But
Mhm.
like sort of working backwards, you know, in a way that's like, okay, so this thing is cursed. This thing, you know, this is just a right word salad. However, she is going to go down that route, going to try to basically say, hey, Dissipator, can you please come over here and do me a solid in Infernal? Knowing that perhaps, maybe, possibly, this could lead places in the future that she doesn't want to go. But at this point, like, that might be what's required. So, in order to perhaps enhance this whole thing, like add to the chances of success, she's going to use her point of occult energy.
Ooh.
If that would do anything. If like Nerp, you like would roll it that would help in some way.
All right.
Just kind of pushing her power to the limit, basically.
Yeah. Okay. You can give me a persuasion check. With the expenditure of occult energy, you will reduce the DC or gain advantage. Up to you.
Okay, I'm going to gain advantage.
All right.
That would be a 21.
Excellent. As you begin to think on the essence of your cursed magic and how it's produced, you try to work backwards, speaking in a similar nature to how you produce the hex that was given to you by your pact with Dissipator. And from this, you begin to speak words in Infernal, and as the words flow through your mouth, they begin to seem to shift the fire as it begins to transition, not smaller, but flickering from the green necrotic flame to a almost deep red hellish fire. And you hear in your mind, good.
Fuck. She just sort of like... Yeah, that's in character, by the way. Like the... Like...
Only you hear that.
Yeah,
but
Viola says fuck out loud.
But that is considered a success.
What are you guys doing?
Don't worry about it. We're making an attempt.
God damn it.
The fire doesn't seem to do anything different, but for purposes of mechanical effects for the ritual, it is a success.
Okay. Good.
2 of the 4 Ghostbusters are dead. We only have 2 attempts here, people.
What is our current rate?
You have 3 fails and 2 successes. You need 4 fails to consider the ritual fail, and 6 successes to be successful. You're not doing the best right now, unfortunately.
No. Remember when you said, don't worry, you're probably going to succeed anyway.
The DC was not high. You guys just rolled really bad. And the times you guys rolled really good, the DC was like 12.
Look, I only roll high when I DM. Every time I play.
All right.
Can't believe we're gonna kill the Skysworn.
Anyways,
Oo's a simple man. Oo's a simple man. He doesn't necessarily know magics in the same way that Octo might, but he does know how to, emulate what other people might do. It's how he's learned, most of his trades and what have you. He notices that Octo kind of goes for a certain part of these ruins on this thing, and he's like, okay, I could do that. But he doesn't know which ones are which, so he's going for speed over specific ones. So he kind of knows from his life as working the smith, growing up as a dwarf, heat and metal can scorch lots of things. So he takes out some of his smith's tools, specifically like a hammer and like one of those things. And I don't know if you can use the hot-blooded feature. I think that's the one that I used to give flames to my whip.
Mhm.
But flavor-wise, he'd be attempting something like that, of trying to like channel that same kind of energy into his smith's things, and he's just trying to etch into as many of these glyphs and just mess as many of them up as possible on this thing.
All right. Do you have any uses of your hot blood left?
I do.
Excellent. All right. As you begin to work the tools, give me a Smith's Tools or Sleight of Hand check. And if you expend a use of your hot-blooded, that will reduce the DC or give you advantage, your choice.
Let's go with advantage, and we'll go for a sleight of hand check. And that one won't work on there, but boop. We'll chill with that.
All right. Seeing your companions already trying to adjust some of the runes, pouring out your tools and beginning to just like slap metal down, rapidly heating your own body as you palm the metal upon the bone and just singe it there, searing it to the bone, kind of encapsulating it there, and just hammering it to give it an extra structure, going one after the other into various runes that you can see. You don't really know what they mean, but they're there, and they're as you hit them, the fire seems to diminish with each and every hit. As you step back, looking at your handiwork, you just give a nod. Yeah, that's a good forge. It seems to be more structurally sound, but also the fire's smaller, so that seems like you did right. That's a success. All right, now we're at the point of anyone can help. Just elect one of your party members to help. And they can do a thing, and they can only help once until, again, we've had 6 people help.
Can another party member help someone else to give them advantage without requiring anything else, or no?
If another party member helps at this phase in the time, which will be allowed, if you fail, both of you will be suffering the penalty.
Mm.
So both will be suffering the max HP loss.
I still have another use of I have one more use of... Wait, no, I've used one of them, never mind. Just kidding. But I'm willing to attempt another, or continue going without the hot-blooded feat if we want.
I have enough... You said it was one herb to gain advantage, and then another to lower the DC?
Yep.
I have 4 herbs left, 5 if I'm allowed to use a fire-type herb in conjunction with my nature herbalism check, so I have advantage on a lot of rolls. If someone else has nature, then they can give me advantage, and I can just lower the DC on each roll. I don't know what other options we have. I don't know if anyone else can aid Octo or something.
I don't have nature for you. If somebody has investigation or arcana, because I don't really have a lot of resources to spend.
I can help with investigation.
I can help with arcana.
I could help with arcana too, but I figured investigation is easier to explain helping with.
I'll take either one, and then dang, I just wish I could help them.
You guys can do anything you want, flavorfully as it works. I will say, if you guys repeat something, that will increase the DC.
Oh, okay.
So if you're say, I'm going to clear these runes, and then your very next time you attempt something, you're like, I'm going to clear these runes, the DC will increase.
I see.
So if you want to, if you flavor it a different way, it could work. But if it's the exact same phrasing, it's gonna, or very similar phrasing, it will increase the DC.
Octo, you got any spells you think that might be applicable that you could cast right now?
Spells that I could cast? Unfortunately, no. Because we're spell slots.
Can you cast spells without spell slots using stamina or taking something? I can't remember how that works. If they can or not.
You can over
something like that.
Yeah, I don't know if that's really what we want to do in this instance. I could spend an hour and re-summon Marvin.
And I'm pretty sure we can't just pause the ritual now that we started it.
Nope, you've started it.
So we've attacked the glyphs. What else do you see, Octo? What else is the wizard's next plan of attack?
Wizard's next plan of attack, given the spicy nature of carving into it, Octo would probably try to, because he's not really confident in his ability to carve away the runes. He might try to do like a reverse sort of summoning, kind of like the opposite of how he brings Marvin into the material plane. He would probably want Ooh to help him out because he feels like if he can give Ooh some like rough instructions, Ooh would probably be able to do it after seeing how precise he was with scorching away the different runes on the skulls.
My hands, your brain.
Yeah, basically.
Hmm.
All right, Octo is going to turn to Ooh. He's like, "Ooh, I need you. I need you. We gotta be quick. We gotta be quick."
Ready.
Okay. All right. You see this, and Octo is going to remove the attempted confidence booster that he was trying to give everybody with prestidigitation, and he's going to take Oo's hand, flip it to the back, and he's going to use prestidigitation to try to mimic the circle that he uses to summon Marvin. But there's going to be a few key differences in it, and it would be almost as if he was trying to banish the familiar. He will look at some of the arcane runes on the skulls, make a couple modifications, and says, I need you to make the circle with me. You do the left half, I'm going to do the right half, okay?
Yep, no hesitation. He just follows the pattern.
Okay.
All right.
Octo's going to try to recreate the same thing so he can remember. Put it on his hand, and he is going to try to start making the circle around the flame. And then once the circle around the flame has been made, he will then start chanting in Eldurian.
Very good, very good. Give me an
Oh, I'll follow
Arcana
along
check.
with that. I know Eldarian.
You do?
I do. I'm Eldarian.
All the way. He's gonna instruct Ooh to repeat after him, and we're gonna try to unsummon the hell out of this flame.
Give me that Arcana check with advantage from Oo's help. Would you like to add anything to that result before I reveal your results?
Who has the destiny?
I have the destiny.
I also have the destiny, but
I'm assuming that through helping him, I can't use destiny to help this roll, or
Since you were helping the check, you could roll destiny. Yes.
cool.
You were involved with the check, so you can involve your destiny.
Then I would definitely be willing to throw one of mine on there. I have one of my free ones from being a folk hero.
Mm.
So in the spirit of helpfulness, you get that d6 from me, my friend. You can roll it if you like.
yeah, sure, why not? Oh, one.
Nice.
All right. As the two of you encircle the flaming skull column, beginning to chant in Eldirian, forming glyphs that seem to be a desummoning ritual, a banishment of sorts. With every one formed, you see the fire seemingly going smaller and smaller, and the ritual circle that seems to have bound it growing brighter and brighter. As the two of you are successful in your desummoning ritual. You are at 4 successes. You need 2 more to consider this ritual cleansed. Who next would like to help?
I guess Ember will go again then. She's gonna pull out her primal focus along with the herbalism kit and a fire reagent, and we'll try and, rather than weaken the necromantic energy, try and strengthen the original fire energy that has been weakened and become subsumed by the necromantic powers by burning up a tier 1 poor fire reagent and a tier 1 minor basic lavender, if I can.
Okay. Give me a herbalism.
a 25. And I will take what I'm burning up and remove it from my inventories.
Very good, very good. As once more you call upon the primal energies to aid you in this endeavor, you see the fire reagent burst into vibrant, proper-colored orange and yellowish and red fire with seemingly tints of white at the tips. The fire, seemingly burnt out, flies through the air and infuses itself in a whirling of green and orange flame as the green fire diminishes somewhat. That is another success. You have one more left to achieve victory against the cleansing ritual. Who would like to step up to the plate?
And I can't do it again because I have to wait for everyone else, correct?
Yep.
I just want to make sure. Alrighty. I believe
So-
you guys.
For purposes of helping, like one person takes the action, somebody else helps, and they're both out, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So you have Toma, Viola, or Catherine who can do this check. Whoever does this check is going to determine if it's a success or failure, by the way, because you are 3 of 5.
Let's see who's better at
Nope.
it.
One fail, one success. No pressure.
Who's got some spicy ability checks that would do amazingly with advantage? Smile.
Okay, I've got a +7 in performance and persuasion, but I already used persuasion.
Pull out the violin. Let's go.
Pull out the yeah.
Yeah, do some.
Hell yeah! I've also got expertise in the violin.
Oh, there you go. You can do some magic to
Toma.
try and damper the
Toma, my
effects.
boy. You got any performance on you, Toma, my boy?
No. I have a
damn it.
decent I have +2 charisma, but that's it.
I have a holy symbol.
So wait, what are your strengths, Catherine? Like you got strength, right?
I joked about it at the beginning, but
could
suplex
you-
the flame.
Well, not even that, but could you try and assuming these bones are bad, right? Out of character.
Right.
Could you try and get advantage from like Toma to do like a strength check to damage them and weaken the ritual effects? Like, do you think that might be something your character could do? I'm just
My-
spitballing stuff.
My worry is if we start crushing skulls, there's going to be an adverse effect,
Alright,
regardless of if we succeed.
so other than strength, what is your highest modifier? Just so I can like help you try and spitball stuff.
Charisma.
All right, 3-part
Wisdom's a
harmony. She
+2.
plays the violin. These guys back her up.
Well, yeah, why don't you aid Viola in trying to do a charisma check to just force of will the necromancer out of the fire?
Not charisma's constitution.
Oh,
Little
can you just try and maybe smother the fire then? Like smother like some of the bad fire? I don't know.
Well, them giving the advantage will depend on what action Viola chooses.
Right.
Mhm.
I'm just thinking here.
Yeah.
If we can give someone advantage, it's easier. And then if they have at least to have advantage, then worst comes to worst, we can always like throw a destiny or something.
Hey guys, I have a +7 in brewer's tools.
In what?
I don't
Brewer's
think Fluent's gonna
tools.
help us too much.
I don't think that will help us, but I'm
Yeah.
throwing it out there
We
in
got a big
the
old bucket of
wild
holy water,
fucking
maybe.
event that it will.
Well, can you flavor anything that might help with Brewer's Duel?
I don't know. I don't believe I can.
Could Viola like walk up to Ember and like just grab the rest of her life reagents and try and use some brewer stuff to throw like a
Oh, you're
light
right.
fixture at it?
A holy alcohol.
Not even a holy. Just
Wait,
like
Here's the
wait.
thing. I don't have like the actual tools on me, but I have
I do, though.
proficiency in them.
Pull them
Oh
off,
wait,
Paul.
Pog?
you can just take all of my shit from me and do it.
Hell
We
yeah.
can- wait. We use the reagents. We brew a holy thing. We use the holy symbol. And
Yeah,
we exercise the fire.
Real.
You have a holy symbol, right? Maybe that can give advantage depending on how Viola flavors it. But yeah, I do have fine brewer's tools, so that's a +1 to your check, and then I have 3 life/nature.
And then Toma, you pour one out for the homies and just dump a healing pot on it.
We're about to poltergeist this fucking fire.
But like, I don't mind if you want to do that because I have these
I
reagents. and
mean, I'm down. I'm definitely down to brew some shit.
Yeah, I could help with the
She's going to hit this thing with the witch's brew. I like it.
the health potion.
And then,
I
like, if you
suppose.
want to use all 3 for it, just go right ahead,
Gonna
because I think
defeat
this
it
is
with
our
a
last
bong.
one.
Cannot get the fire high. It's gonna make it work.
You could it could pacify
the way-
it depending.
We're gonna get
The
this
way I
fire
see you
so
doing this
fucked
is
up.
like making some life mixture with alcohol, and then having
Uh-huh.
like Catherine or Toma bless it with the holy symbol, and then just tossing it on the fire. But like that was my thoughts
Well,
on this.
if you're wanting to use brewer's tools, I can tell you this right now. Neither Catherine nor Toma have proficiency, so they would not be able to
No.
aid.
Well, I was thinking more that they wouldn't help with the brewing, but they would with their holy symbol in like life stuff. That could be a thing. I don't know if they could bless holy alcohol. I suppose you
I'm
might have
feeling
to
like
be a
this
cleric for
last
that.
check is not going to be.
Neither of them have
anything,
proficiency in religion.
Mm.
Go down the list. What are you guys proficient in? Where's the overlap? Where's the overlap?
I mean, I'm
Okay.
good with medicine, which kind of helps, I guess. Like in a
You have to
healing
cook.
way. Try to heal the fire.
I'm looking at Toma and your skills, just to help you guys out here.
Please.
I'm not seeing anything here that would overlap with Viola's particular skill sets.
Yeah.
Let me look at Catherine
Do you
now.
have a +7 base to brewer then?
Could
Yeah,
intimidate
+7,
the fire, but it's not
Yeah,
gonna
she's
do
got
much.
expertise in a couple of
Well-
things that she was mentioning. So.
So if you use my fine tools, that gives you a +8 base.
Okay.
Oh, I did have a +1. I forgot I had fine tools.
Because I have fine stuff.
It is possible that Catherine can help in some way with your skill set, Viola.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Alternatively, yeah, if you guys can get something that'll work too, that's even better. But I don't
So
know.
would that amount to an advantage?
It would give you advantage. It just depends on what you're doing and how they're helping.
Okay. I see. So I feel like with what Viola's doing, she's going to basically like do the actual brewing, but if possible, maybe lean on some of the other party members to kind of infuse it with things, or like add the sort of magical parts of it that might actually be holy enough, or like nature-y enough, perhaps, to stop this fucking flame from doing its spooky shit. And sorry, I'm kind of
It's all good.
Hey, what
Think
can you
so.
think of
You're
to
fine.
help?
I mean, I do have fundamentals of arcane in the spheres of fanical magic.
I don't suppose that could help with making a magical life soup.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Now, if they were using magic, it could have helped, maybe, but
Hmm.
if you're just brewing, then nah. So, you wish to brew, Viola?
I wish to brew, yes. I wish to cook.
Alright, and do you guys have any reagents left you want to throw into that pot?
Here, let me list what I have for Viola, so I can make sure she has the proper bonuses.
Best I got is
Or-
a health potion, which
all
I
of
will
my
use on
items-
purpose.
Health potion to help douse the fire, I guess.
Pour one out for the homies.
With our power combined, our 9 potions, we can just douse the fire.
Drown it in healing. But no, I can't help for this one, so I really ain't got much.
Yes, I have only gathered 9 ingredients total, and I have the last 3 available for you if you want to use them.
So if you're using the tools, you'd have +1 on top of your normal +7 brewers, and then you could use up to 3 of those reagents to adjust your value of your check.
So you will have a 1d20 plus 8, and then I don't know if they can use a reagent for advantage or not. I don't think so.
Not with minors. Those would reduce the DC.
Okay.
You got anything you want to throw in the soup, Kate?
I don't think a holy symbol's going to dissolve in there, but it's possible.
For brewing, no. No.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
you
don't
could
think-
just
I don't think a holy symbol's going to do that.
speak in tongues over it, bless it. But with Viola's lip, that's probably gonna cause her to start burning.
No. Then, yeah, I think I don't know if Toma has anything that can maybe aid this, or if you have another idea.
I don't think I have anything for brewing here.
All I got is health potion.
I can intimidate the brew to toughen it up.
Intimidate Viola to do a better job.
Yeah, I can be the overwhelming positive force that is Toma to believe in her.
Do it! Fucking do it!
Yeah, exactly. We yell at her.
Can they be a cheer squad?
The two of you
Hit her
can
with the
roll
happy
me
cop, angry cop.
a intimidation check. If you hit the DC, I will allow Viola to have advantage on her check.
Oh.
Oh,
I want to
we've
see
done
you
it.
scare
Done
this
it, lads.
flame. Let's go.
All right,
Oh no,
Toma.
you're scaring Viola into doing better.
As
Toma,
Catherine
are
and
you
Toma
ready?
start doing the Let's Go Gary chant for Pokemon.
God damn it!
I love it.
Amazing.
All right, Toma. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
This is gonna go terrible.
No,
Alright,
it's gonna be
hang on.
great.
Let me make sure it's on strength. Yes, it's on strength. All right. I don't believe I get anything on this.
Rage?
And
Rage
I'm
to
not
get
raging.
advantage on a
I
strength
can't
intimidation
rage.
check.
I
Let's
use it on the
go.
fight.
Toma gives you advantage
I
on your
know, I figured you
intimidation
would've had
check,
it.
and then give Viola.
Oh my
Chill
gosh.
out.
Nesting
chill,
advantages.
chill. Too much advantageception here.
Also, I've
There we
melted
go.
the items on
Yo?
my character sheet, Nerp, just so you know.
Yo? Yo!
Gotcha. All right. With the combined power of Catherine and Toma angrily chanting, "You got this."
You know that the like coach at like a
You're just an angry basketball coach.
no the like coach that is at a rehab center, like yelling at him, "You're gonna do it! You're gonna do it! Are you weak? Are you a fool? You're gonna do it! Get your ass up! Get over here! You're angry at me? Get over here!"
Ember hands you a bunch of shit. Get to work.
With their chanting combined, you have been given advantage.
Okay.
And are you
I don't
sacrificing
have-
any of those reagents? You have 3 available
Burn
to
all 3 of
sacrifice.
them.
I'm going to use...
Just go for
I'm gonna-
all. Go for broke.
Yeah, I'll go 3 out of the 3.
All right, DC has been determined. You're good to roll. You have a plus
Okay.
8 total because of the using the fine tools.
Alright, so I don't have a macro for this, so I'm gonna roll, like, let's
Yep,
see if we
just
crit.
like that.
Oh my god, well, still good, either
I
way.
appreciate that.
All right, hearing your companion's chants in the background, just angrily telling you, "You got this. You can do this. Get back in there." Throwing some lavender brushes into the brew, you begin to see the distilled liquid form and drip down into a larger vial, a larger canister. And as
This is the
the
power
brew
of
seems to
friendship.
grow larger and larger, more liquid filling in, you see one last drop plop down as a faint pinkish liquid forms. Giving a good whiff, it smells like lavender perfume. Doesn't seem the most drinkable, kind of like just a lavender flavored water. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not exactly good. It's also not alcoholic at this point in time, but you think it'll do the job. As you grab the distilled concoction, just toss it right onto the fire seems to struggle for half a moment before all of you hear a pained scream echo throughout the area as the fire diminishes. The fire is built in the map, so I can't get rid of it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Ember will walk up beside you and pat you on the shoulder. Good job.
Dances in the fire that's not
You
there.
did a good work, even. Oh, my poor reagent. And then she
There we go.
puts her brewer's tools back in her backpack.
Gives thumbs up. I believed in you.
You sure did. You definitely made a big show of letting me know about that.
They
Yeah.
were really scary.
A little bit. A
Alright.
little bit.
Who just kind of
Oh, I
slumps
wasn't
against
trying to
the
be
pillar,
scary.
half
I was
awake.
just trying to be supportive.
You guys
Well-
gain 4 experience.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh.
Wicked.
As the ritual seems to have been cleansed.
Yay.
Very nice.
We're gonna short rest.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
I
we
would
should
like,
take a quick,
I'd like to take a quick nap.
nappy.
Well, is there anything like that was left inside the
Yeah, is
fire
it
as
empty?
was burning?
Any remnants?
There is remnants. As you look throughout the charkly pit of just blackened skulls and, like, damp ash, you would actually notice that there is a total of 2. I rolled really bad. 2 onyx gemstones.
Ooh.
Oh. Money?
Well,
Wait, Catherine, put those in the bag with all the other, like, hundreds of things that you're carrying, please.
Octo, why are you flat? Why are you oblong?
I think he's laying down.
Oh, fair enough. EP. EP. So EP. See, when I'm EP, usually I rotate the token.
So, now that the fire's gone, things seem okay, right?
Things seem to have calmed down.
Alright, she's just gonna remove some of these nasty skulls from the altar here, so it's not, still there before
Excellent.
she sits down for a little rest. Because desecration of a dragon is not cool for Ember.
while I'm okay with like resting here, I would rather rest in here with a door.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, she's gonna clean up the nastiness here before taking her nap.
Okay.
Because we can bar the door, just in case.
Also,
Yeah,
best
but
not to
good
leave
lead
Scrump
strength.
by himself.
That's true.
No, where is that lovable guy?
Walks in, Scrimp's dead.
Here.
Who just kind of like comes back to him and goes, "Oh, right,
He's
right,
in
right,
there.
yeah." Follows everybody into the room.
Flop.
All right, you guys short resting in the bedchamber?
Yes, with the
Yes.
door shut promptly.
Excellent.
Let me in!
But yeah, Sue might come in after dealing with the mess.
All right. A short rest is achieved, no problem. An hour passes. You guys can rest up. Feel free to hit the macro.
Hog 1 spell slot.
Doesn't matter because I don't get rages back till a long rest.
It's a spicy heal.
I guess I should just use all of them.
I use all of them, and you can use almost all of them.
Yeah, I'll keep one just in case. See what it looks like.
You only get a stamina back on long rest, right?
Yeah, I'll chill with that.
Yeah, long rest for stamina.
Okay, I was just curious about that one.
Okay. It's not bad. That's 2 10s.
And what was the removal for this diseased condition?
The disease that you
Your
are suffering
nasty
from
heals,
is per long rest.
Long rest. Okay, doke.
Oh, no, wait. Does the max HP go away on short or long?
Nope, does not go away.
So I'm at 39.
Oof, that's unfortunate, lads. We might have to see the priest about that one.
Yeah, I'm at 39 then.
Making sure you guys' states are accurate. There we are. Okay.
Looks at the party. Why am I the only one not hurt?
Oh,
'Cause
shit.
You decided to get eaten the first few missions and then decided, nope, I'm going to be off of the ground and away from the things I'm shooting at from this point forward.
Most of
But
us
that
can't
didn't-
fly.
But that didn't work against the bird. Points to like cracked and damaged scales from the freaking stone and venom breaths.
Fair.
Uma can give
That's-
us a rousing speech, give us some temp HP.
That's because you shot the bird when we told you to stop shooting things.
Well, no, you told me to stop shooting things after the bird.
Because it should be common knowledge after the first time you got 8 shooting at the gecko to not shoot the fucking bird.
Well, but then after the bird, you told me to shoot the guy.
That was situational.
But you're really giving me mixed messages here.
Octo thinks to himself, good thing nobody has paid attention to the fact that I told Ember to shoot things twice. No, 3 times. Every time Ember shot something, I've told her to shoot. They
Anybody
don't
with
know.
a passive perception of 5
just-
can hear a light chainsaw coming from
She's just not mentioning
Nice.
it.
Also, yeah, I'll do the inspiring leader thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
temp HP.
Pump the people up.
I assume Ember is just carrying the ritual book along with all the other pages she's grabbed from this place, like the notes in the journal. And I assume Octo still has the evil Facebook.
All right, ready for some magic?
Yep.
Yep.
Update.
Who turned out the lights?
I fixed it.
Yay!
Nice.
I need to
Huzzah.
give myself.
You don't need my drawings anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe it's gone.
It's like magic.
Ooh.
It's almost like magic is real.
Mm-hmm. Oh
Magic's not
boy.
real.
Friendship is magic.
All right.
True.
All right. Well, Miss Catherine, do you want to put Scrimp back in your hair? And then I guess we should probably head out of here now.
Laying on the barding. My head is not that big.
Well, no, but it looks so comfy. And remember, we're like 3 feet tall, so we could probably sit on you comfortably.
I'm throwing Ember in the next fire we find.
No!
What the fuck?
Why are you so mean to me?
Uses
And then she walks out.
No! Don't be mean to him.
All right. Which way do we go?
Well, we came up
Well, I mean, like,
from like over here.
do we need to check this path? And then she points over there. Or do you think we're good now that the ritual's done?
Well, we may want to double check on the heart. What else do we have to do here?
Well, no, we have to find the thing that we can get to the heart because we need the ritual, which I believe we just got.
I'm pretty sure we just fixed the issue, but we should still check on the heart to make sure it's okay.
So, from you guys' knowledge, the heart is a task that needs to be cleansed. Whether
Yeah.
this ritual cleansed it or not, you do not know. And the depth gate needs to be closed, though that one is an optional objective.
Yeah. So realistically, what we need to do is we need to go check on the dragon heart and see if that's okay. And if it is because of what we just did in the room over there with the green fire shenanigans, then the only other thing we have left is to take Scrimp back home and to close the gate to the depths. Out of character, which I just realized the other day when they're posted in questions, is the Underdark.
Real.
Because I was dumb. Because I was like, oh, you can get Lore of the Depths? I wonder what that is.
I would
But,
like a long rest before we
but-
go down there, Smile.
But if we're gonna go to the depths, then we should
Smile.
probably put Scrimp in the room in the temple outside the caverns and bring those 3 bandits to the bandits inside. And that way he can be safe in there. 'Cause we know they can't get
Yeah,
in.
we're not doing that.
At the
we're
very
not,
minimum, we need to
putting the
remove those
bandits.
bandits. But we don't have to give them back, but we can't leave them in there with Scrimp because look at him. He's in a really bad state right now. Even if
We
they're
are-
tied up, they could still hurt him.
We also don't need the bandits to know that we killed 12 other people.
Well,
Yeah,
well
we
then
don't
you
need
can
them to
deal
know
with
that
them the
yet.
way you dealt with all the other ones. But I'm just saying, it would be safe for Scrimp in the temple of Yavanna if we're gonna go to the depths, because they said that the entrance was on the 1st floor, and we met their camp on the 2nd, so that means we need to go back down another layer after we go back up to check the temple thing. If we're doing that.
Ooh, shrugs. I'm sure Script could handle himself.
But we do need to check on
He's
the
really
heart
fucking
regardless.
tired. Yeah.
Yeah. We do need to get out of the cave first.
But yeah, let's start heading back the way we came out of here. I guess that is. I don't know what's over there, but I do know the way we came was one direction. It probably leads back to you remember the room with the forge and the water? It probably leads over there.
We'll just take a glance. Just looks around the corner right here.
No, like, do you see anything?
Ugh.
Hey, I think you're right.
Seems to open up into what appears to be a cavern with a ravine going down where you can hear the trickle of water flowing. With the opposite end of the cavern, since I believe your dark vision is enough to see that far, seemingly being another cavern-like tunnel system moving across the way.
All right. Look, I'm gonna go check it real quick then, because I can fly, and well, you can fly too. You got to keep Scrimp safe. Can I just stealth check, fly across, and see where
Yeah,
that leads?
go ahead. I believe 4 equals 4, yes.
Wow,
You feel
not
stealthy.
Stealthy at all, but yeah, I feel great. I'm flying.
Alright, I'm just going to reveal a bit here. It's a bit of a larger chamber, so.
Well, we did find out that this goes up this way.
That's why I was flying across to see. I'm just gonna head over here. While flying in the middle, can I see down either of these holes?
Alright, there we go. That's the chamber revealed. As you are flying around, you can see that this right here is a ravine about 30 feet down from the cliff face that you were up above. Seemingly, the water flows down from this point here, water falling down into the chasm, and then into some form of pit system as it flows deeper into the tunnels below. You can see that there is an arching kind of platform here, about level with this area here, so the same, 30 feet above the chasm, and another tunnel system about 30 feet above the chasm. You can see that there is a tunnel going this way, flowing with water, but otherwise there's nothing immediately obvious in the chamber. There's stalactites, but you don't see any stalagmites.
Can I hear the forge from here or no?
From here, with your past perception of 9, you could hear the loose rumblings of the forge, yeah.
Okay, can I make a check to see if I would know the path down there might lead towards it?
Sure.
Would that just be a perception or?
Perception, yeah. Yeah, no, this tunnel here just leads right back to the forge.
All right, yeah, she's just gonna fly back to the party. Okay, yeah, there's a shortcut we can use, Catherine. It'll save us a little bit of walking.
With a 17, you would hear that the northern tunnel seems to have the sound of flowing water growing louder the closer you got to it.
And then the top tunnel sounded like there was a waterfall, so maybe we could fly out via there, or I don't know, maybe that leads to another floor. I can check that path if you wanna while you're ferrying people across the cavern. And she just makes her way back over here. Because I assume this here is a big gap and you'd have to fly across?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
this darker stone texture is the cliff face. It is pretty steep, and it's 30-foot cliff. So even though you can see it here, it is just a cliff.
She'll point over here and say, I'm pretty sure that leads back to the forge because I can hear all this stuff. But up here, I think I hear a waterfall. So I could check that and see if that gets us to our goal quicker, or we could just go down from the forge back to where we came from to get back to where we have to go.
I'm also going to center continuously again now that we're exploring.
I'm going to start charging for every time to fly someone across.
Well, I mean, it's an option. We can walk.
Well, we need to figure out.
Because the waterfall might lead back into that big open area. Because
Hey,
maybe
my
that
question
opens
is,
up to
what are
the
we doing
lake.
with Scrim? Are we gonna ask the bandits to not murder him?
Well, ideally we could just put him in the temple to Yavanna. I think I could just fly him there, or Catherine could, depending on
If we
how
can get
much he
down there
weighs.
safely, isn't it kind of covered in that nasty fog right now?
Hopefully not. Now that we got rid of that green fire.
You got a feeling
But
that might not have been the cause of it all.
yeah, but if we're flying, we also don't touch the fog either. Remember?
From Oo's thought process, it's like the fog is around the building itself.
Also, you're the only one that can open the door.
Well, yeah, I understand that. Which, depending on how much Scrimp weighs, I can just do it myself and fly him there and back. Because if he's not
Oo's
very
just
heavy, I
bringing
can
up his
just
points.
leave a couple things with you, and then come back for it.
All I'm saying, right now with the bandits, we got a wee bit of mutual survival going.
Right. Regardless, we need to get out of here. And I think the bottom path there is the quickest way because it takes us back to the forge room.
Nods.
I'm just a little bit skeptical of walking back through the bandits once they've seen that we've more or less dealt with the undead problem.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, if it really comes to that, remember, I did kind of shoot that one guy and he exploded. And Ooh whipped that other guy and he kind of burned to death real quick. I don't think they're that strong if it really comes to that after the evil bird and whoever the fuck that guy was in the chamber back there.
I don't know. Not a big fan of pushing our luck.
Maybe we could, well, maybe we could look to try and find another way to get to a different layer and just bypass the bandits then. As I said,
Might be better.
I heard a waterfall up there, so I could always check that.
I say no harm in trying to find a way around them.
All right, well, if I scream, someone better come rushing in, because I don't know if something's gonna pop up out of the corner or something.
I mean, you don't have to go all at once. We can all go together.
Well, it's up to you guys. I don't know which way we want to go yet.
It's gonna take a while just because it's that whole ravine thing we have to get over.
But it's also going to take a few minutes just because Catherine's got to fly back and forth, and I think that's going to take at least 3 or 4 rounds to
Keep
get
scouting.
everyone.
Just, like you said, scream if it gets ouchy.
Well, I mean, at least let's start heading over that way then, I guess. And then
Glance over to Catherine.
fly over here. Do the dais.
I kind of want to wait to see him scream, but
I kind of also do out of character too, because I'm waiting to see what's going to try and eat me next, but it's up to you guys how you want to proceed.
I would prefer Ember not get eaten. Smile.
yes. Here.
Wouldn't be a second if
Grins.
something didn't try.
Look, it's not Ember's bad day if I don't get eaten at least once.
Oh wait, no, Ooh doesn't go there.
Paul will teleport him.
Oh,
Can't believe you threw him through the rock.
Yeah, you just eat him right there. Just full on eat.
standing on you. It
I
won't
didn't do
happen
that.
again.
Also, how high can I be in this tunnel? Do I need to lower my height?
This tunnel has a ceiling height of 10 feet,
All right, so
which
I'm
means you
5
can go 5 feet up.
Yeah, I'm just hovering slightly then.
Alright. So you get closer, you begin to hear the sound of rushing water growing louder and louder. I'm trying to see if I have a good ambience for this, but I don't know if I do.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna see some monk at the bottom of the waterfall just meditating.
That's just Ryu.
He's still a homeless bum though.
He gets paid in hamburgers.
Yeah, sure, this will work.
Or somebody paid me in Hamburg.
This chamber is once more a very large chamber, so I'm just going to go about and erase things.
Yeah.
Yeet. Alright. as you push on into the next chamber, you see it opens up into a larger cavern with ceiling height only about 10 feet overhead, with a kind of rising the further into the center you get. So right here on the cliffside, it's only about 10 feet, but about here, the ceiling height from your current elevation is about 30 feet overhead. The pit down below drops 50 feet down, so it's effectively from the water surface 80 feet overhead to the ceiling. And you can see that there's a small little island and a little alcove down below within the lake of sorts, and perhaps even a tunnel system just across the way. No visual signs of any danger like that immediately, but the water's cool surface seems to be inky black in the darkness here. Very little light, just really touching it. On the the southeastern corner, there appears to be a stair, heading up. And you guys can see the flickering orange light of some form of fire coming from this tunnel.
We can see the stairs from here, I assume?
There's a bit of light source from up top, so you can see them a little bit, yeah.
Well, it looks like that leads up, so I mean that might help us get back to the heart to check on it and bypass the bandits at the same time, guys.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah. That's fine by me.
All right, I guess let's head over that way then. And
Gotta
just
get to the heart somehow.
flying along. I assume if something's going to drop on me, it's going to drop on me sometime soon.
Who grumbles, not having the ability to fly?
Uncle's like, I wonder if those skeletons are directly above us right now, Smile.
Well,
Smile.
So I pop a madman's knowledge to look down in here if I see if I see
well, I mean,
amygdala.
you always could throw a torch down there, see what happens.
But see all those 8 eyes staring back at me.
There's a kraken down there just waiting.
Who can hawk a loogie to see about how deep it is? Yeah, make that survival check. Fall time versus splat.
All right, well, I'm going to start heading up the stairs because Ember looks to be the healthiest out of the party at the moment, so.
I'm just gonna add this bit more thick black, so it's, yeah, there we go. Alright, as you climb up the stairs, you see it opens up into a larger chamber with seemingly piles of bones just scattered loosely around the chamber. Torches hung upon the walls give off a flickering orange firelight. You can see that there appears to be worked stone here with doors built into the stone. Specifically, there's a door here that you guys can see.
Hey, did I kill those guys? Because
you guys did not kill these guys.
I don't think we were here. Oh, she's saying that to Octa.
No, I don't remember being through here. Besides, if you did, there'd be a big fucking arrow sticking out of its head, right?
Well, that or I guess the head would be exploded. You're right. There's a door there though. Maybe someone else is here.
Skeleton.
Wait, maybe the person that Scrimp was talking about is nearby.
All right.
Maybe.
Or we're gonna find someone else who's not nice. I'm not sure.
A classic.
A little too epic music for what you guys are doing right now. Let's turn it off.
A little bit.
We're walking, you know?
Just walking.
Try and hear.
Nerve activates the final boss music. Guys.
Can I try and hear through this door?
Perception check.
I can do that. I get that.
It's a little quiet, but you do hear the sound of bubbling. Like a stew boiling or something like that.
Hey guys, I think there's something in here. You wanna get ready in case something bad happens?
Magic stone, ready action to throw at any hostile.
I will open the door after everyone looks ready.
Viola's ready.
Alright.
Whips out, ready to glow.
The door opens to reveal a small chamber with what appears to be an alchemy lab. Various reagents and supplies are placed upon the wall here. Scrolls, seemingly recipes for reagents and potions the like, are hung up upon a small little shelf. There's even a skull of what appears to be a wyvern or drake just kind of sitting there as decoration or perhaps as a reagent itself.
We're just gonna look around the room and just scream out, "Son of a bitch!" In a little bit louder voice than normal.
I swear to God, every time Ember swears.
Akko is glad that Emperor shares in his frustration.
There is both a full set of alchemy supplies here, as well as a bunch of reagents.
What kind of
Okay.
reagents? 'Cause, I might steal some at this point.
Well, let's just give me some checkies. Let's see here. Roll me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Or
6,
Well, I guess we
7,
got back
8,
all the stuff we just
9.
used.
10. Roll me a d12.
All right.
Or sorry, I
Just
need to roll
like
the number of
swap.
reagents first, and then you can roll me the d12.
Okay, wait.
It should be 2d4 plus 2. Alright, so there's 5 total reagents in here that are actually usable. The rest seems to be decayed or not stored properly, so it's no longer viable. But 5 are
Minimum
now
1d12?
viable. 1d12 for each.
Okay. I'll do 3 and you do 2, Octo, then?
Yeah, okay.
All right. I have 7. All right. See what you get.
7 and 5.
Alright. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Not bad, boyos.
I might actually recoup some of my material losses.
Wow.
Ooh, nice.
Whoa. Earning things from
All
a
right.
mission?
Never.
I thought I was just going to go broke in this mission.
You have an 11 and a 12. Alright. For
7,
the
11.
12, roll me another d12.
Oh, all right. Show me the money.
Oh,
right.
explode?
Okay.
I'll take a 7. I guess a 12 is a higher tier or something.
The 12 is a tier break.
Nice.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now, roll me a d4 each of those 5. So 5d4 individually.
All right. I'll do 3, you do 2 again.
Alright.
Wow.
Well,
Alright. This one would be this. This one would be this.
I thought I was hearing a toilet flush on someone else's.
No.
I got confused. Like,
Loud pee.
who was pissing into the mic?
There's a water pipe ambience. So I was like, let's just turn that on. It'll work for waterfall. I'm just gonna turn it off in a second. Yeah.
look, if you're gonna
5-minute break, gotta go
And
to
you gotta
the
assert
restroom.
dominance on the party by
Yeah.
being while your mic is on, clearly.
look, if you're gonna fry chicken, you have to say BRB. You have to go to the bathroom. For God's sake, come on.
Oh, and then you say Leroy Jenkins.
And yeah, you know.
All
and then
right.
you gotta like.
Throughout these reagents, you would find there appears to be one that is a major uncommon reagent of Arcana, Life, and Soul.
Wow.
A minor, very rare reagent, that's just a tier break, of Nature and Tempest.
Spicy.
A major rare reagent that has War. A major uncommon reagent that is Darkness, Dexterity, and Trickery. And a minor uncommon that is Life and Nature.
Make some real good
Nice.
stuff out of this. Some real good potions.
Additionally,
feel
you
better.
would find that there is a set of alchemist supplies in here of exceptional quality.
Wow.
Grabby hands. Grabby
Well,
hands.
we'll take that with us for sure.
War.
And of course, there's an actual lab here, but you can't just pick up and take a structure, so.
Yeah.
I need a really big bag of holding.
I think we're gonna take all of that and just put it in the bag for now. Ember's probably gonna want some of those herbs because she wasted like 8 of them, 9 of them during that.
Octo definitely believes that you deserve all of those. Let me tell you, he saw you just shove them in your mouth, and he's like, "God damn!"
Look, anything to bring forth the primal magic that I got latent within me. You know what I'm
Octo
saying?
will be like, Octo will lean over to Ember, and he's like, "Hey, look, this is some really good stuff here. If you want me to like make you things out of this, like, I'll totally do that."
Well,
Did I
nothing
just
else
say
is for the
like, man, I'm totally
experience.
down to do drugs to tap into my latent magic.
She is a ranger, my man. She's a green seer too. Her eyes glow green when she's high.
Beautiful.
Ember, we have to cook.
Can I perception through this door?
You can perception, yeah.
What?
So you're looking
Why
through
am
the
I only getting these
peephole-
now?
Looking through the peephole from the keyhole, you'd be able to see what appears to be a forge or some form of armory, as there's just shelves filled with various weaponry, tools, just racks of
All right,
just
well,
ingots and the like.
Get Ooh, he's gonna like this room. So with
All
Catherine.
right, hold on. I'm gonna go do some small racism really quick. One sec. Oh Jesus! And Octo just kind of like bumps into Catherine. He's like, "Hey, ooh, Catherine. Well, especially ooh. You're probably gonna like what we found. Come here.
Huh?
Come here.
Come on. And then I open the door and walk into the armory.
Right. The bubbling sound can now be seen as you see what appears to be a forge within the center of the chamber, burbling and gurgling with some form of liquid within a pot in the center.
Ooh.
Oh, we
Well,
could
see,
burn the book in that.
Well, no, we need to take it back because it might be more important for them to decipher what kind of evil, nasty shit they were trying to do here. I remember.
Oh, okay.
Octo's urge to burn the book is strong, though.
It was a really nasty book. I don't disagree, but I don't think
still
it's
have it.
our right.
Still is a nasty book.
I understand this, sir.
In this chamber, you guys can see that there is a set of excellent quality smith's tools. There also appears to be various weapons and not a lot of armor, but mostly weapons. But there appears to be at least one suit of chainmail armor, just hung up upon the shelf here. You can also see that there is a rack of ingots of various metals, and obviously within the cistern, within the forge itself, there is the boiling liquid of some form of metal.
Okay.
So if you guys are taking any of that, I can add it to your loot list. Otherwise,
I just wanted to walk in here because I thought Ooh would appreciate it. It's up to them if they're going to take the tools or not.
Hear me out. Once we leave here, there is nothing stopping these bandits from just taking everything 100%. In here. Octo's saying this in character. He's like
pragmatic, but
he's like,
no, I understand. We did clear out a lot of the undead. They're probably going to try and search through this while we head back to town. So,
if I had to hazard a guess, all of the undead are gone, at least up here.
I don't know if we killed them all. But...
We bring it out. We give it to the Sky Sworn, and if they want to reward us with whatever, they'll reward us with whatever. But better that they have it than the bandits. I'm with you on that.
It just if we can carry the ingots.
Well, someone has to take the chainmail because that's actually good armor for people.
Yes.
Yeah, I was actually gonna see if it was something that was better than what I'm currently wearing. But
I highly suggest, out of character, we at least take the oars, the tools, and the chainmail.
Ingots.
Yeah.
Oh, and no, we're just gonna clear out the room. Just if we can.
Just doing our hobo
I think we have enough
adventure
carry space between her. I still have plenty of carry space on myself since our friendly barbarian lady has been carrying everything.
I feel bad about robbing them blind, but in all likelihood, I'm going to return a bunch of the shit I took anyway.
Just give me the weight.
all right. The chainmail, specifically, it is just grabbing the actual stat sheet for it. Grabbing copy that and pasting it there. Is of fine quality and is made of meteoric steel.
Ooh.
Meteoric steel for armor just increases its max dex by 1. So it has a max dex of 1, being heavy armor.
Oh, chain's heavy, that's right. I thought it was medium for some reason.
Nope.
So AC 16, max dex 1, you can choose one property of the quality, because I'm letting you guys choose them.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Now,
New York Steel.
is there anything of huge quality in here?
Of huge size? No.
Yes. No. I'm just taking the goddamn table at this point.
Grabs table. This is my new shield. Roost Slam.
See,
I'm just
I had a player who they were in a torture chamber and they took off an Iron Maiden's door and they made that into a shield. Because they got captured.
Shit,
They
honestly.
got imprisoned, so I was like, you know what, you guys are doing Prison Break episode. Which, to be fair, they were imprisoned by goblins, so it wasn't really a very defended prison. They escaped pretty quickly. But, yeah. That's how they got the shield back. They made
It's so
a
fun
shield.
to get creative every now and then.
Yep.
And today we thank God that they don't have the fucking Warhammer 40k orc warp reality shit.
Mhm.
Reality
There
warp.
is-
shit.
That another door.
That's another double door, yeah.
I think we're gonna be leaving through that door there.
Yeah, Ooh already had saw it
Yeah.
because he walked around the corner when he was watching guard while you guys were in the first alchemy room, so he'd go out and open it.
Oh yeah, are you taking the ores?
By the way,
Yep, we'll snag everything like I said. We'll snag what's in there. What looks like it's happening with what's happening in this pot? Is that like is that gonna be cool to still chill there, or is that like in the middle of a project or something? Like what's happening?
That metal's just boiling. It looks like someone was in the middle of the forging process and they stopped midway through.
Okay, I don't know if there's a way to salvage it or not, or at least.
But if
keep
you're
it
grabbing
going
everything
for a
else in
while
the
longer.
forge, let me just plop down a bunch of stuff for you guys.
Sure.
Alright, let's see here.
So what you're saying is, don't use my smith tools to create a giant hunk of iron.
What we're saying is,
I
if you
mean-
want to stay behind and wait just like 20 hours, you probably could make a giant fuck off stick.
You could.
I love me a good giant fuck off stick.
I was gonna see if we could salvage it in any way so that it could be
Yeah.
reused later. But if anything, I'll just stoke the flame. Maybe it'll keep burning until we get back. If nothing else, we can always toss the book in there. If it's just gonna be bad steel afterwards, anyway. Ooh, that can make some corrupted steel. We could probably sell that to another evil necromancer. Smile.
I don't want to be dealing with evil necromancers there.
Alright, you would
You don't
find
have to.
40 pounds worth of iron ingots, 25 pounds worth of bronze ingots, 30 pounds worth of steel ingots, and 10 pounds worth of meteoric steel ingots.
A lot of weight.
So
Nice.
70.
105 pounds.
Additionally, you guys would find what appears to be a claymore. Fine quality. You guys would find what appears to be a recurve bow. Fine quality.
Mhm.
2 daggers. Both of meteoric steel. Which, so you guys know what that does. Let me just go get you the meteoric steel for weaponry. A meteoric steel weapon counts as cold iron for purposes of bypassing DR and gets a +2 bonus on attack rolls against critical threat confirmation rolls. So if you're
Nice.
wanting to roll to confirm, you get +2 to confirm.
Well, that sounds great for Viola. Well, stabby with magic.
They are
Meteoric
notably
daggers.
not of any fine or anything like that quality. They're just standard average quality. But they are made of meteoric steel.
Anymore
Other than that, you guys would find a bundle of arrows. Specifically, there is 40 arrows in the bundle.
I'm gonna need those.
You would also find amongst some of the other weaponry in the chamber, if you guys are wanting to like replace a sword or a dagger, you can do that. If you're wanting something like it's essentially another 2d3 or a 2d4 mundane weaponry. They are not special in any way. So I can roll those up for you guys, or you can just
I think we're good without them.
it's
fine
essentially
for
just
now.
weight.
We're mostly just taking the
So.
most of the like expensive stuff. I don't think
Yeah.
we would actually add more of the too many of the extra items, especially if we start to
Yeah.
hit.
I know you
closer.
guys are getting close to your weight cap, so I
Yeah, we
wanna be careful.
don't have too much left to carry. I don't think.
I
I'm
don't
not
need a
even
lot.
close to my weight cap.
Well, it's-
I will say,
carry
Like we can go
plastic
higher,
cargo.
but then Kate
Yeah,
won't be able to fly.
okay. I will say I don't need a lot of the stuff in here, so if anyone needs Viola to carry anything for them, she can.
Yeah.
Mm.
And of course, there's the excellent quality smith tools. As you push into the chamber here, what is immediately noticeable as you push out the doors is the vibrant white light pouring forth from the cavern down below. I'm going to reveal it in just a second.
Does it remind me of the Dragonheart light we saw earlier, but less corrupted?
Not particularly, no.
Interesting.
Just revealing this
Don't
chamber.
stand so close to the evil, Viola.
As
I
you
think
can
light's
see
coming from
glowing
down here.
crystals from down below. And yet another worked stone chamber with a door leading inside.
Alright, well. I'm gonna go check that door. I am being a flying person.
105.
Hey,
puts me
Nerp,
at
as
the-
a
Yeah.
smith and minor tools proficient person, is this looking like where they get some of their mining ores from and such, or?
This looks like where they can get some of their... whatever this is. I'm going to turn that ambience off. Go away, water pipes.
Frying chicken in there.
Man, do I hear anything? 13?
With 13, no, it's pretty quiet.
Okay, I think it's clear. I'll wait till everyone comes down and then open the door.
But with your knowledge in mining, they certainly mined this crystal. You can see that there were other deposits that seemingly are regrowing. Crystal does seem to be forming from something. But it is not... like, these 4 sections here that you're seeing on the map, they're still viably mined. But there's other sections that have obviously been mined that are in the process of regrowing.
Nods appreciatively. Just checking out their arrangement that they have going on.
Mm-hmm.
I opened the door.
All right. So you open the door, you reveal what appears to be a bedchamber of sorts with a desk with some writing utensils, a section for another research desk of sorts for seemingly surgery supplies. As you can see, there's a book there with anatomy of various monsters and even some humanoid anatomy. You can see that there is a shelf just filled with supplies and potions, and there's another shelf with a couple books, seemingly yet more books on anatomy and medicine and herbs and the like. Essentially, what you're looking at is a surgery kit, a bunch of potions, and a couple reagents, books of lore.
Is that a journal over here, or is it the alchemy books or the surgery books?
See, we're in this chamber. That book appears to be a journal.
I'm gonna go check the journal, see if it says anything about what the hell was going on here, and add it to my list of books taken to return to the Sky Swarm.
Yep.
I'm gonna look at the lore.
All right. The lore books, looking them over, they seem to be describing creatures of the depths. So, like, going over chokers, going over gricks, going over cloakers, dark mantles, tentamorts. There's even a depiction of an umber hulk, a large hulking beetle-like creature that seems to be able to, judging the book, paralyze with but a gaze. For yourself, if you have this book on your person and you utilize it, it is considered a lore book for depth creatures. So I'll add that to your rewards.
Nice.
Specifically, I believe what they're called in the guide is... I'm just fucking blind. Adventurer's Chronicle is what they are.
Which means night
Chronicle,
creatures.
Depths creatures. Next one. It is
Do you
a
have,
fine
like,
quality, so it gives
famous
+1.
author that writes all these things, Nerp, or is it just a collection of people? Nobody writes their name down anymore.
This one seems to be written by the individual who is home to this room itself. So it's not like a...
So it's like his personal
It's a
chronicle?
personal journal of sorts. His personal
Here's the stuff we
lore book.
deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah. From the name of it, let me go get the name from my notes real quick, which would be the same name as the journal you're reading. Let's see here.
Evil Journal, or Healer's Journal. Whoever's journal.
I'm imagining it's the, Skysworn medic slash, potion
One
making
could hope,
apothecary
right?
man.
All right.
I also will say, Viola does have her eyes on those daggers.
Always
Aeduhn
fun.
iron ones.
The chronicle seems to be written by one Tobias Karn.
Hmm.
Well, buy his car and stole it.
All right. There appears to be also a book on flora of the depths. So we'll just copy that because it's the exact same thing, but for flora.
Ooh.
Ember would very much like that.
See any other lore books that might be relevant for you? Yeah, what would be the most appropriate book that we have already made that would work for this? It would be this one, right?
Was there any on the immediate geography of the depths around the under part of
Not
this
there,
area?
no.
Okay.
Yeah, they took those books with them. So
Figured if anybody might have had them left over, it would have been ended up in here.
Yeah.
let's see here. Okay, there's one more lore book. The last lore book appears to be another Adventurer's Chronicle, and this one appears to be relating towards the anatomy of humanoids. And once more is written by Tobias Karn. Additionally, you would find that there appears to be a set of surgery supplies left here of fine quality. Additionally, you would find there is a grouping of 3 reagents, each of which appears to be of common quality, or common rarity, and have the life and nature affinity.
Useful.
Lastly, since I said there were some potions as well, there's a total of 4 potions, and they're potions of healing.
Man, we should have gone by here first.
I mean, there's a lot of places you guys didn't go to.
There's still some stuff over to the west that we haven't checked out.
Yeah.
Well,
As for the journal, looking over it, seems to be a lot of it just like descriptions of him going into like helping out people within the area, curing some strange disease that was found within the depths. Very, very clinical. Like I can't think of the word to say. What would be the name for it? Long-winded, detached, scientific wording. It's just a lot of words. It's very, very school textbook style verbiage, and it's just like, oh my goodness, this is boring as shit. Unless you're really nerdy, in which case you might be nerding out right now.
Maybe a little of both, but she's gonna skip to the back to try and
Yeah.
there's anything
As you skip
specific.
forward ahead, getting past a lot of these, it seems to be just a bunch of diseases and things that they might have found within the depths and what they've been noticing. Getting to the back end of the book, it seems something has been going on with the dragons here. Something has been changing with them. They've been like shifting in and out of focus. It seems something's been, judging from the description here, and I'm paraphrasing a lot from what the book would say because it would be very in depth and detailed, but
But that's
for legibility purposes, something's been occurring with the heart, and the leadership here are worried. Seemingly, whatever this is being drawn forth from the depths. Some of the scouts who have been, helping out stop the monsters that have been showing up, whatever, have been sent out, and they've returned with a disease of sorts upon them. Some have described sightings of strange beasts remnant to the old crusades of years past, within the depths specifically, which is obviously a concern. The most recent one indicates that leadership are leaving together on an expedition within the depths to put stop to what appears to be some form of, not sure what this actually means, but something called a necrolith.
Yeah, that sounds.
How do you pronounce that? Oh, thank you.
There you go. They were leaving behind a couple of individuals, specifically the tutor,
It's
Tolan and a couple of the initiates, like Talkrity and Scrimp and a couple others, just keep watch of the place while leadership's gone. But reading back a little bit, whatever was causing this seemingly distortion within the heart was causing the dragons to panic, distort, or otherwise alter their normal mentality. And because of this, the leadership decided to activate one of the heart's defensive mechanisms, which places those dragons on the ethereal plane.
Oh.
So that can I make a check to see if that anti-magic field around the heart might have been what he's referencing here, or if there might be?
Give me an Arcana check.
It's gonna be real bad, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Do you want assistance?
No, because I'm gonna get a 21 somehow. Please tell me, sir.
All right. With a 21, it's very in-depth, detailed, so it's actually not that weird that you rolled so high on this, because he's described a lot of things pretty in-depth. Those things that you saw above, the anti-magic, seem to have been unrelated.
Okay.
They were additions to the area. The magic that is being described here seems to be purely based from the heart itself, and was more of a connection to those soul bond within the cavern.
Gotcha.
As a form of like warding defense, basically keep them safe.
That's some interesting information right there.
So, with that knowledge, you have now confirmed that the heart still is not technically cleansed, unless the anti-magic stuff that you saw above was cleansed when you killed the necromancer. But it wasn't part of its own defenses.
She will put the book into her bag with the other special Skysworn books that need to be returned importantly very quickly when we get back to town.
All right.
And go back to the group and be like, so the journal I just read was telling me that all the dragons are on the ethereal plane right now, and whatever's causing an issue to the heart is coming from the depths. So whatever that green fire was that dude was trying to do with the undead summoning is something else entirely, and the main issue is still in the depths. So I think we're not done. They sent a whole bunch of people on an expedition down there as the last entry in this journal, and the initiates were left behind, like Tolan and Scrimp here. But the dragons are like, there's something wrong with their mentality, so we got to go down there. But they make mention of something called a necrolith. I don't know what that is, but it doesn't sound nice, but it's in the depths, and people who were going down there were getting some strange disease, so it might not be super safe. But things are still bad.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, Ember. I think that is a problem for a different group.
You're probably right, but I'm just letting everyone know.
I don't know. I think, because
if the
wasn't
heart
our
is
main
okay,
task doing what now? Getting the heart and making sure it's safe. Which
yes, if it's okay when we go and see it, then we don't have to worry. But there is a big issue in the depths, it seems like.
I think we need to at least go and check out what's going down there before we return.
From your position, you can see that there appears to be glowing mushrooms coming from the southern tunnel.
Nice.
I'm just gonna do my thing and stick my ear against the door.
All right, it's all quiet.
Okay, it seems fine. You can open the door if you want.
Victor's gonna open the door.
It's a storage closet.
Talk.
There appears to be various vials, blank scrolls, writing supplies, just things to resupply them on any expendable materials that they would require. Mostly vials and paper.
It's not like there's materials in there for him to resummon Find Familiar in there, is there?
I mean, I still have like the one thing for Find Familiar. I just haven't had the time to resummon the boy.
You know, this individual is not a familiar caster, so they didn't have any of that.
Okay.
So I take some of the vials and some of the paper.
Okay. Just taking like 10 or so of each.
Yeah.
I take the whole thing, all
Alright.
the paper.
I'll take a couple pieces of paper too, just for writing material.
I take 3 tons of their paper, please.
We're just going to give you 5 pieces of paper and the 10 and 10s, as previously mentioned.
Alright, I guess we gotta go down here now, because hopefully we'll find a way up.
Alright.
Full on mushrooms about all I've seen so far. Been keeping an eye out though.
I'm gonna give
Who knows?
Ooh 2 of the potions of healing that we picked up, and Catherine the other 2.
Oh, what do you stock? Oh my.
As you guys push forward down to the southern chamber, you see the room itself is just filled with mushrooms of all various types, of a almost bioluminescent green, of a deep brown, a tannish color, a polka dotted red, even some that are somewhat black and splotchy. There's some that are just plain orangish. And as you push into the chamber, you begin to hear a vibrating buzz.
I look around.
I look at the
Perception
ceiling.
check. You also can give me a perception check as you look at the ceiling.
Oklidok.
Okay. As you look up, I need to go and check something.
Oh
Which
god.
means I need to go and not center continuously.
How close am I to this scary object? Because I'm flying 5 feet above ground.
Let's see here. What is your bonus?
Huh.
And you have advantage, so. You look up and you just see stonework. Looking down towards here and kind of like trying to figure out where this is made out from, Ember. It appears that. I'm just trying to figure out where. I'm not on the fucking DMU, that's why I can't see it. Back to the map. Here we go. It appears that this mushroom here is somewhat vibrating as you enter into the chamber, and it's making that noise, that like.
Hey, can I make a check with one of those books?
Yes, you can. You can give me a nature check or herbalism.
How about a 24?
That there is a shrieker. A shrieker is a plant-like creature that is ultimately, by itself, harmless. However, being natives to the depths, the shrieker mushroom is one that can produce a most loud and annoying trilling sound. Some shriekers are known to be able to do more than just make this sound. Some are able to produce a hypnosis effect. Some can produce a charming effect. The various spores and different breeds of the mushrooms, but the most common one just makes a sound that could be heard from like hundreds of feet away without any issue. Often farmed and cultivated by depth dwellers as a form of, well, natural alarm system. They place these areas in key points where traffic can be seen to alert the predator that something's here, as a form of symbiotic relationship where the predator kills it, leaves the remains, so the spores can feed and kind of like produce and spread out. This one appears to be just a normal shrieker, nothing special about it, just makes noise. Specifically, if you get within 10 feet of it, it will make this trill. If a light source touches it, it is not like already in the chamber, that's gone used to essentially, it will make this trill.
Okay. She was going to tell everyone to stay at least 10 feet away from that mushroom, but otherwise not to disturb it, because this guy's one probably put it there to detect the undead if they were getting too far.
These are also shriekers. These two right here.
So just against the wall here. Maybe head this way.
Okay.
Please avoid
Ooh, turns its eyes on full blast, right on the
the
mushroom.
loud mushrooms.
Walks along the wall.
Oh god, I think I put myself in the wall.
Yeah, it
Alright,
happens.
Ember, where'd you go?
All right.
In the wall.
Now you
She
can
just
see
feels-
the eastern hallway seems to be a stair leading up,
Oh,
Oh,
and the southern hallway
yeah.
seems to be a pathway leading down.
well,
So wait,
Stairs go up.
we need to go up first and then come back so we can go back down. If we're gonna check on the depths at all.
Yeah, we have to close the gate.
Yep. Nap first, then gate closing.
All right, up we go.
there we...
And away we go.
Didn't mean to move you, Ember.
No, it's fine. Just assume we're climbing up the stairs because I think we have to map change.
Yep, it's match change here. All
Stop
right,
stepping on me.
copying tokens.
Sorry! I
You
didn't
guys
mean to.
rise up the stairs. I'm gonna put you guys on the 3rd floor. I think the 3rd
Yes.
floor is still set to be a
VBL thing.
VBL thing, so I'm gonna turn that off and put my stuff back on. Let's see here. All right, we're gonna color back the darkness and then reveal what we should reveal.
This is a big map, by the way.
Yes, it's a very big map.
Yeah,
Quite
quite
grande.
large.
All right, I believe from what you
I
guys
think
were
we
able
still
to see,
missed just a little bit of stuff too.
there's a lot you guys have missed still on that map. Actually,
I assume like this whole area over here is stuff that we could have walked into.
I'm not on the map right now. I'm on the other map, so I can't see
Oh,
what you're looking at.
The that cave by where the entrance and the guards are, or the bandits, I assume was like a place we could have gone to, but didn't choose to squeeze through the rocks.
Gotcha.
On to the 3rd floor.
You're on the 3rd floor.
And away we go.
The
There was that
greatest
whole
of third
southern
floors.
pathway, south
We
of
all
us
get
that we
hit by
found
a
still.
magic field, and it feels real bad.
Yeah, I'm just fogging up the area before I turn VBL off. Alright, and that should reveal what you guys actually saw, which means I can now put you guys here.
Where will we pop up?
Find out this time on Dragon Ball Z!
Yeah, whose bad day is it this time?
Always Embers.
Oh, so is it Ember's bad day, part 5?
Embers.
You know, guys, it's been a long time for. Oh,
Alright.
hey.
As you guys push forward out from the stairs below, you come upon what appears to be a large, almost smooth, stony surface with a bunch of boulders nearby and a large stone bridge seemingly crossing to the southern side. It looks somewhat familiar, as you can kind of guesstimate where you're at from before.
There's 2 of us.
Oh, yeah,
No.
let me go delete your old ones. Where are they? There you are.
Are they-
Go to the
Doppelgangers.
Shadow Realm, you copies, you duplicates, your doppelgangers. There we go, they're gone. I fixed it.
They're dead.
They're
Definitely
dead,
not
Jim.
high shade right now.
I like
Oh,
how
hey,
there's still the one fletch worm in the
Where's that flesh from?
initiative.
I go to the edge and look down. How far down is the?
As you look down, it appears that the water below is about, from your elevation point, let's see, you're on number 3. Okay. It's about 40 feet down.
Am I Ember 3 now?
Oh, no. It's the elevation is elevation 3.
Oh.
I had the elevation set by color, so.
Oh. Okay.
So from a DM view, I know if it's like a dark black stone, it means you're 30 feet up, or 40 feet up on this floor.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah.
Can I see that, or is that way too far away? The symbol. I assume it's super far away, but I can't
What
actually
symbol?
tell.
You can
Thing?
see that there is a light source coming from in the cavern here, which is of a similar elevation to your current elevation, though this one's slightly above.
Yeah, I just assume because of the distance, I can't actually see the ground.
Yeah, you can't
marker
actually
there.
see the ground marker from this distance now, but you can see the light.
Am I able to see the little bridge here that we went on earlier?
Nope, there's no light here.
Ah, okay.
Only
so
light
I'll-
sources from this chamber that you guys can see.
Right,
Which, just from my
60
knowledge, I'm gonna
feet.
go and check to see if there's any other light source. There's not. Okay, cool. Just the one. And the cavern entrance down south.
Does it really distant light over there you guys can see, but I can't tell where we are because my dark vision doesn't go that far.
And once more, I'm going to center continuously.
Either way, we need to make haste as is.
Yeah, no, I agree. We really got to get moving, guys.
As you guys
don't.
push into the chamber, once more you can see the spectral forms of dragons flying throughout the cavern, playing within the water, prancing around each other, acting kind of like cats, fighting each other in a play fight.
At this point, I know that those are just dragons in the ethereal realm.
Yeah.
Are there a lot of them?
There's a decent number. There's at least 10 that you can see right now.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Might not even have to worry about the bandits if we bring those dragons back, to be honest.
No, if we can fix things, I think they'll deal with any kind of intruder on their own. There's a lot of them.
Since you guys
They're
saw
like
them.
cats.
Well, the last time we tried to approach, magic went poof, so...
All right, well, I guess... Well, do you want me to approach, and if I go poof, you know not to go closer? Like, I don't like that idea, but we don't have another bird. Oh, God.
We'll go. I'll walk
You
with you.
could just ask Scrimp.
All right, well... Oh, wait, well... Someone
is
else wake him
kinda-
up. I'm gonna be an asshole if I wake him up again.
Okay. I jostled Scrimp.
Yeah.
Hey, we're about to go to the heart. Do we need to know anything about it?
It's sensitive.
Okay, I don't know what that means.
Is it like the door I opened somehow that no one else could open?
Ah. What door?
Outside the cave, there was this little temple. A couple people tried to open it, and then it just kind of clicked and opened when I walked up to it.
What are we
It
talking
was
about?
the temple to Yavanna. It's the first Skysworn lady.
Yeah, no, I know that, yeah. I just woke up. Well, I'm groggy still. What was the
Sorry.
first question? Blinks his eyes 3 times, one after the other.
Do we have to do anything special to get close to the heart?
You can just approach it. Unless something's weird
Okay.
going on.
Octa will start
Well-
approaching.
Well, the last time his bird poofed into magic.
That's weird.
Oh, hold on, Octa, hold on. And she's gonna fly up and stop.
Huh?
Go get him.
He said it
Scram.
was weird that your bird exploded.
Yeah, it was. It sure was.
Are you sure you want to walk up to it?
What else are we gonna do?
I mean, can you summon your bird to explode again?
I don't really
Well-
want to waste the pages to bring him up and basically do a repeat of what happened last time. I'm putting my body on the line here.
All right, I guess we'll just go. I'm just flying slightly overhead.
I don't really know any, anti-magic stuff going on over there, so,
Okay, can I check the ritual book and see if it explains why there might be a magic field around the circle?
yes you can.
I would like to do that then.
Alright, give me an Arcana.
I'm gonna ask for some help, just because it's gonna be really bad otherwise, but... Yeah, and then, just... Wow,
All right.
20.
Looking
I'm really
over
bad at
the
these,
the
guys.
ritual book, it doesn't appear that there is any indication that a anti-magic field should be on the heart itself. That definitely seems strange. However, the heart does have a purifying ritual attached to it, one that can dismantle we'll just put a blanket negative effects in quotation marks.
Make things better, Rick.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
So if one were to
Okay.
produce this effect, which you can see does require a couple of ingredients. Specifically, you're looking for a reagent with the soul property of at least fine quality. Needs to be sacrificed in the ritual.
Do we have that? Is the major uncommon one count or no?
Major uncommon is of poor quality, I believe. Or no, it's major uncommon, so it's a fine. It's a fine.
Oh, so it would work for that
So
ritual?
that one would work.
Okay, cool.
Additionally, one would need to be able to produce a line using mana dust, specifically white mana dust. You guys have any of that,
Don't have that, no.
but perhaps there's some in the cavern somewhere.
Maybe.
You would only need about a pound of it to actually produce a large enough circle for that. But once you have that, you can begin the ritual. The ritual itself is fairly simplistic, doesn't require too much to it, but the more that is given to it in terms of soul reagents, the more effective the purifying effect.
Okay. Well, she'll let Octo know that we have some of the stuff we need, but need some more stuff, and then just keep flying ahead.
And
As
since
she
you
can
have
look back.
the ritual book and you understand it with a 20, you can just
Yeah.
produce. You don't need to do a skill challenge.
Oh, I can just do it?
Yeah,
Nice.
you can just do it.
So yeah,
Cool.
we just need to find some mana dust, and then apparently I can do this because I feel really confident.
Well, I
It's not like
assume
before.
the person who was helping you is probably Octo, so they can also do it.
I assume he was also going to help anyway because
Yeah.
Ember's not.
Yeah, I mean, whoever helped you with the
Amazingly
Arcana
smart.
check to read the book knows that information too.
100% will be Octo then because he's the big brain.
I would advise to be quiet because the skeletons are still to our south.
Oh, those are all bone piles now.
Oh, okay.
Let me go and just
Oh, they turned to dust?
let me just go turn those guys to dust real quick.
I guess maybe the Necromancer raised them?
State dead.
Maybe he
Change
also
to
planted
object.
the dirty rats. I mean, not the rats, but the thing that's stuck in your skin.
The worms.
That
Yeah,
makes
that
sense.
thing.
You mean Larry, Curly, and Moe?
Are they still in you?
No.
I should hope not.
All right. As you push forward across the rope bridge, to the other side, you can see the large glyph of
I'm just
dragons
moving ahead
kind
to
of
keep
built
them
within the
space.
stonework of the ground, and the large cavern entrance moving on into the chamber where the glowing light can be seen. Each of you feel the hair, or for those who have hair, stand up upon the edge of your backs. It's an unpleasant feeling. Those who do not have hair feel an unpleasant feeling within your body, like your scales are dirty, or you need to be shedding at this point in time. It just doesn't feel pleasant. Something's wrong as you draw closer.
Well, something definitely feels unclean. We need to find some mana dust.
Fuck.
Maybe there's some in there.
I take a little bit of a step closer. Do I feel worse as I get closer to the room?
You do start feeling worse as you get closer, yes.
I don't know if we can just go in there and stay there for a while, because I get grosser feeling the closer I get.
Does the book say like where in proximity to the heart we have to be to do the ritual?
Well,
Within a couple feet
we
of the
have
heart.
we have to be up there to actually put the circle down and then do the ritual. So I think we're gonna have to try and just force our way through, but we still need the dust.
I was really
don't-
hoping it might just be in there.
I don't know. I moved a little bit closer.
Alright, as you draw closer, you still feel this unpleasant feeling washing around you.
I mean, I'm just gonna see how close I can get before I don't think I can get any closer without bad things happening. I'm just gonna keep flying a little bit. Is there a point where she would just feel like any further would hurt her?
You can keep flying, and I'll adjust as needed.
Okay. Cautiously.
As you get to this point, your scales are almost standing up on their own accord, as it's like you are a cat just being super poofed up, ready for a fight. But it's your scales doing it, and that scales shouldn't do this. And you begin to hear whispers in your mind.
Oh, I don't like this at all.
Boy, oh
We-
boy. Do
we
I
can
wish
fix
I had.
it.
All right, what happens? I go 5 feet closer.
Give me a mental saving throw.
All right. That is check stats. Almost certainly wisdom. Wow. Not great.
Alright, we're gonna reveal about up to here, actually, I think. No. Diagonal, so we can get a nice cone shape. There we go. Alright. As you draw closer, feeling the whispers in your mind, you begin to shudder at the thought. And you can see the heart before you, pulsing with a strange power. You blink, looking back, and something's around the heart. You and I... Oh, I don't have a apples chat. Let me go add an apples chat real quick.
Oh no.
Apples, question mark? Private. You and I are going to private conversation.
Oh, great. What have I done?
Apples.
Miles?
Rip.
Hi. So fancy of meeting you here. Who would have thought?
I don't know where. Okay, it's just here.
Yeah, it's just an apples chat.
Bad things are happening.
So, as you blink and you see the strange wisps, the tendrils wrapping around, you actually see a face appear from the shadows, just at the edges of your vision. The face seems to be almost porcelain skin, white hair, blood red eyes, staring back at you.
Okay, that doesn't sound nice.
What you can feel is your own body beginning to move. Not of your own volition, but you can see this figure, the porcelain-skinned man, raising his hand up, and as he does so, your own body moves.
Oh, shit.
Take another step closer towards the area.
Just straight towards it, or?
Just 5 feet towards it.
Alright, well.
We're not going to get back to the others just yet, because there's another thing I want to describe before we get back to the others.
Okay.
You are essentially considered possessed right now, though.
Nice. Okay, that's not great.
No, not really. You begin to feel within your mind a voice whispering, telling you to join us, to move forward, to embrace. What they want to embrace, you're not quite sure. Your mind is still not fully there, but you get what they mean, and they're wanting you to embrace the heart.
Okay.
And as you're getting this
the intention, but they are a white-looking person with blood-red eyes.
Yes.
Oh, that's lovely. Okay.
But what you can gather, though, as this visage is kind of like sinking through your mind, your own body not really working of its own accord, all you can really think of is moving to the heart. And you don't really know what embrace means, but you internally, you think it means it wants you to touch it, maybe do something more. You're not quite sure exactly what at this point in time.
Okay.
While that is what voice is telling you to do, in the back of your mind, where your real self lies, you are currently screaming in pain. And because of this, you suffer 4 points of sanity damage.
Alright, let me edit that on my sheet.
That does hit your threshold. That does hit your threshold.
4.
Yep. I did not think I was going to need to bring this up, but I do.
Sorry, boss.
It's all good. Sanity rules. Where is the threshold
So I am at,
table?
do I just go from 70 to 66 then?
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, because I hit your threshold, we're looking at a madness. A lesser madness. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because your sanity edge is 35, so unless you're below 30, like hitting it, or below 35, you're just taking lessers if you ever get above your threshold, or equal to or above your threshold.
So if I go below 35, I gain this madness effect?
You would gain a greater madness. Right now you're just getting a lesser one.
Okay. This can be cured by getting my sanity back up to 70 after doing therapy?
There's some things you can cure, yeah. It's in the downtime rules. There's some other stuff listed, but
Is there somewhere I should put this in my sheet? Just under the like affliction and corruption
I
stuff?
put under afflictions. That's what the section's for. Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
All right. You might be getting some more negative effects depending on what the party does to help you out, but
Understandable.
give me a D100 so I can determine what madness you have, and after that is determined, we can go back and join them.
I rolled a 15.
A 15. All right. We'll grab our sanity table.
This is a minor sanity or minor madness?
It's a minor madness, yeah.
Okay.
I just don't remember where we put that table. So I normally just grab it from my my other stuff, but
Yeah, no, understandable. You gotta do what you gotta do.
I'm just gonna pop real quick back to the others because we have Kate here with us, so be right back.
Oh,
Real gods for the friends
Quick
we made
question.
along the way.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
So this will be
Yeah.
interesting.
Where is the madness table? Can you link me that?
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck?
I'm trying to find it in our folder. I'm like, I don't know where to
Yeah.
put this in. It's not in the rules
Well,
folder.
things are happening for Ember, and it's just not a great
I sent it to
time.
Witch because they wanted it too. It's in the
Yeah.
master document. Hang on.
I just know we have our own table,
Yeah.
so I prefer to roll on that than what I normally roll on.
That's threshold. This one. Judging by the 15, I have an idea. That's okay. Guggen currently speaks like Boomhauer. There you go. You should be able to. Yeah.
Did you send it to me?
There you go.
There we go. There it is. All right. Provide me secrets.
Yeah.
All right. Excellent. That seems appropriate for this particular scene. Yeah, okay. Cool. I have my results. That was the last thing I needed before we joined back to you guys. So, you know what's affecting you currently, Ember. Continue on with that. You're going to be doing the same thing I just had you did. What you've seen is going to continue happening as you're going to keep doing what I had you do. As the party at this point can now react as for their view.
Yeah. You just let me know when. Also, I guess ping me with whatever it is that I get.
Yep, no problem. From everyone else's view, you see Ember like doing what they're doing, just cautiously flying up, trying to look out, and then their body just stops. And then you see their arms slowly like rising, strangely rising, like they're not doing it purposefully. Like the body's contorting a little bit. It's a little awkward, like something's lifting it up, but nothing's really there. And then they take a step forward as they land upon the ground.
Yeah. So she is back on the ground.
Yeah.
All right. 0 elevation. Step forward.
Oi, lass.
Take another step forward.
Is
Step
everything
forward.
good?
Hey, champ.
Holy eye.
I was gonna get like 15 feet, about 15 feet. That's the goal. I think I'm 5 feet off. Hold on. Nope, I'm good. Ember.
Take another step forward.
I gotta read something real quick, but yeah.
I don't think she can hear us.
Okay.
Octo is gonna make sure she can hear him.
I'm gonna grab.
So,
Who just takes a good couple steps, the last few forward, and just puts an arm on her shoulder, being like, "Oi, nope, hey, look here."
Octo's gonna telepathically whisper to him, be like, "Hey, I know you can hear me like this. You good?" Ookie Spooky got her ears.
Ookie spooky.
Listen, the Ookie Spooky whispered to us before. It could be doing it again.
Ignore that. For your particular thing, there is your shoops.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Take another step forward.
Can I make this save first?
Yes, you can.
Nerp, can I deny that with a grapple check?
Yes, you can. As you try to take a step forward, Ooh will provoke, trying to grapple you, so you can give me an athletics or acrobatics check.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad. Bonk.
Oh Jesus, yeah, it's gonna be bad.
They just slip right out of your hands as they step
Rolled
forward.
surprisingly
Look,
well.
I'm not trying.
I know, it's okay, bud.
Step forward.
As you grasp them for just about a moment, their body is deathly cold, Ooh.
Oh yeah, that's not good.
Colder than normal cold blood. Cobalt.
Yeah, also I'm going to reveal the cavern.
Alright then. We're gonna do this one more time.
Pretty cool.
Can I make another cast save?
Yes, you can. Every time I tell you step forward, you can make one.
Oh, okay.
You have a single round to speak. So nothing like, long terms of Soaking, we're just something short and sweet to the point.
Something's calling me to the heart. Please help.
Take another step forward.
I'm gonna make an AOP attack on him with my fist.
Just gonna punch.
Yeah, because Sentinel makes it so that he has 0 movement speed.
It's true.
I ping PvP.
I'm gonna just, you know.
Oh, political.
But yeah, we'll just give you a punch. It will be the same as base whip. Oh no, it wouldn't. It's strength based, so slash on plus.
Remember, I've got some high AC.
Yeah.
That's a 14.
It's a 14 hit, yeah?
I have 17 AC.
Sorry,
so
15.
buddy.
That's fine.
No, just step
It was a
right
better
forward
chance
out of the
to
way.
grapple.
All right. As they swing at you, you step forward, once more drawing closer to the heart as your companions can see you just contorting yourself. Not purposely moving, but something is moving you. Something is moving your body is what they can get the gist of. As you take another step forward.
Catherine, grab her.
All right. Item person there real quick.
I'll look.
As you take another step forward.
Ember, please.
I'm not doing this intentionally, man.
I'll give you the help action on the next one.
Please.
Okay.
All right, can I talk on this one?
You can talk on this one, yeah.
Seriously, please help. I don't like this. White face, red eye.
White face, red eye.
How close?
That means.
At this point, everyone else, you're beginning to feel a strange aura emanating from Ember. Something is off, and you can feel a deathly chill run up your spines. Everyone within 5 feet of Ember suffers 6 points of cold damage.
Her tone of voice is also really scared and frightened.
All right. 23.
23.
Please.
As you try to take another step forward, you are pulled back by Catherine as you are 5 feet away from being effectively in the chamber. Because once you're off of this blackness, that is when I was considering it in the chamber, which when it gets really bad.
Throw her.
No,
Throw
no,
this
no,
whole.
go away with her. Go forth.
This is what we call cobalt shot putting.
As you are grappled and pulled back, attempt to break free, Ember,
Also take
and take another step forward if you break free.
I will bonk you on the head.
second.
You're supposed to be rolling an athletics check to break free, or acrobatics or athletics to break free.
Yeah.
You'll be rolling that in a second. Okay,
No.
you're not breaking free.
Ooh.
All right, you guys have another turn of actions to react to Ember before they can take another step.
So we call this cobalt shot putting.
Why don't you just fly off with her, man?
And
True.
we just whoop.
Then throw.
Now shop.
We're gonna move Scrimlick right here.
Sounds good.
All right, as you drag Ember back into the chamber, give me another check to break free, Ember.
Athletics coming up. Or acrobatics, I mean.
Roll me a check to see if you can maintain your grapple, Catherine.
Nope, that's a save.
Please don't roll a 1.
All right, the grapple is maintained. Ember, as you're being pulled further away from the heart, give me a charisma save. Would you like to add anything to that result before I reveal your results?
No. I don't have anything to add.
All right. Your body is still concording, still twisting, as everyone within 5 feet of you suffers 6 points of cold damage.
Stop rolling max damage.
Jeez, nerd.
Everyone else has another round of actions before you react.
I'm almost dead.
Maybe step away from the cobalt that's having issues right now.
Maybe.
Were you even within 5 feet when that happened?
I don't think you were.
Shit.
Viola
Probably
wasn't,
didn't
no.
take damage, Viola, but
Yeah, you good.
Also,
you good
don't
deal.
go towards the chamber. Please.
yeah, away from it,
Yeah.
please.
Okay.
Okay, I'm unstepping you, Red.
Yeah, it's fine. I always leave it snapped because it's easier for
Yep.
me that
All
way.
right, as you drag backwards once more, break free, Ember.
It was just ready to grapple
Alright.
action if they get close to the
Yep.
doorway again.
And counter for that. Yep, you're still grappled. Give me another charisma save, Ember. I'm not going to bother asking if you want to re-roll that one. All right.
And can I take the ritual book off of Ember?
It's in their backpack, so it'd be an action to do so.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that action to take
All
it.
right.
if I can.
Everyone suffer 4 damage if you're within 5 feet of Ember. Cold damage again. I didn't roll 6
Swear to
this
God.
time. That's good.
I swear to God, I'm gonna kill you, Sleepless.
I mean, I probably deserve that.
All right. You guys have another action to react.
I want to like flip through like the pages of the book and try to find the ritual for like protecting from good and evil.
Roll me investigation, see if you can find it in time.
16.
You can roll me an Arcana check.
22.
All right, find the pages. You can find the wording here to cast the spell. It does take some time to produce the effect normally. However, this is mostly for doing it upon the heart itself. Thus, if you were to sacrifice a good or soul or power reagent of at least fine quality, you can produce this effect.
Well, we kind of need that, though.
Or power. Yeah, we sure do.
Maybe just
Trying
step
to-
away and wait it out.
Trying to remember the other effects. Yeah, Octo's gonna back up just a little smidge.
I'll leave it up to you guys, though, because this is interesting to see what happens.
All right. Break free again, Ember.
I am attempting to get out of this grapple.
And opposed, check that.
Please don't.
I assume I have to walk forward.
We just need to see if... Oh, yeah, they failed. So, yeah, you're stepping 5 feet forward, so... You're about there, yeah. Alright, as you begin to push forward once more, your companion seeing you breaking free from the grapple hold. Everyone, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Besides Ember, you're already shooped.
I know what I
7. I don't see shit.
question Nolan.
Check.
Which way are you looking, Octo?
Ember is my focus.
Okay.
Nice.
Alright, well, everyone
Wrong
rolled like
choice.
fucking shit.
Yep.
This is a good thing.
Choice.
The classic.
Alright, as you can see, Ember still struggling against whatever form is pushing them forward. You all begin to hear whispers. Not sure where they're coming from, but whispers begin to enter into your minds.
Oh, also, I want to make a cost save to see if I can talk after having walked forward.
Yeah, go ahead. No, not with that. Everyone gets another action to react, and then we'll continue on with what's happening next.
Give advantage.
Oh,
on
shit, wait.
Catherine's grapple attempt.
I would like to cast Hex on Ember.
Hexy. A Dex Hex?
Dex Hex.
Nice, the best Hex.
Not because I want to, like, attack her, but so that...
Disadvantage on...
Yes.
Yep.
Why'd you roll for me?
Oh wait, sorry. No.
Yeah.
I'll take that, but
You have a 15
Well, no,
on the die
that's-
for Catherine's, plus your bonuses, and then now you can roll.
yeah.
There you go.
All right. Well, let me roll my acrobatic. That's higher.
Well, no, that was me.
Yeah.
Click on-
Alright,
on
you are
your
once
back.
more grappled. Alright, as you are held there, obviously, try to break free.
Oh, I did at disadvantage. I had an 8.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't there a ritual in this book that used like 4 life reagents?
That was for the crystal fire that we were dealing with.
Mm-hmm. Yes. You can give me another check to escape. That was you just being grappled. Now you're trying to escape
Oh,
the
okay.
grapple.
My bad. Sorry.
Alright, and try to keep the hold. As once more you break free and step 5 feet closer. As you draw closer, your companions seemingly holding you back. Give me a wisdom saving throw. Ember.
Please. Can I
Would you
can I
like
do
a
anything
destiny?
to that?
You can spend destiny?
Yeah, in her current state, she would whisper a prayer to Typhon. Not that she can audibly say anything, but
Mhm.
you know what she's dealing with right now.
Yeah.
Help, save me, God.
Let's see
Help
here.
save me, God.
The first only destiny she will ever use is a prayer to her God.
Just
All
let
right.
Typhon take the wheel.
With a 19,
Break it from my hands.
you feel yourself pulling forward. Whatever is contorting your body, pushing you closer and closer away from your companions. With an internal struggle, you begin to pull back at the strings pulling you. And it's almost like you're falling backwards, but moving forwards at the same time as you both lurch forward and fall prone. As it seems the bonds that were holding you are broken. You no longer see or hear the individual as the voices whispering around everyone instantly stops as you fall prone. You are no longer considered possessed.
I can't believe you just gave him vertigo.
No, she's currently curled up in a ball crying.
No.
Ember just gets head pats from it's alright, little one, it's alright.
Yeah, just fetal position. Try not to cry. Cry a lot.
Let's step
No.
away from the cave.
Perhaps.
Is there still that nasty feeling on everyone's skin after I broke the possession? Like from the heart, or no?
No.
Oh, you don't have to actually move that. You said that this feels fine now? Not
It doesn't have that
horrible.
strange feeling anymore now.
Okay, well then, yeah, I'm probably not going to be moved.
Essentially, the
I-
quote-unquote
my tail.
trap has been activated
Okay.
and has been used. It was one and done.
Okay, go back.
You try and move her, she's going to hit you with her tail.
I will throw you in that goddamn river.
No! Not the
Starving
kobold.
I give her head pets.
Gonna
right.
awkwardly,
So much.
gonna give her like an awkward pet on the shoulder. Take your time, Ember. Don't push yourself too hard.
Can I make a check to figure out what the fuck that was?
You want to do that? Do you want to know knowledge?
Give
I
me-
just want to know if she has an understanding of what she just went through.
Give me an Arcana.
I'm tempted to pull out the holy symbol and start smacking him with it.
Now, this is a
It's a 13 or a 16, up to you.
yeah. It being a reactive check, it would not be one that you just cast the spell and do the thing for. So
It's just constant 1d4, 1d4. I can't help myself.
it's all good. I'm just looking at your lores right now to see if anything would apply.
I don't know if any would. Maybe?
I don't think so. Yeah. All right. You're not quite sure exactly what that was.
Ember, you want to tell us what's going on?
Not really. It was
Okay.
bad.
Do you want me to figure out what was going on? Are you okay with that?
She'll slowly stand back up. No, just give me the book back. We gotta go find the man of dust. There was...
Okay.
I walked forward, and then some really pale guy with bright red eyes was like a silhouette in a dragon heart. And then he beckoned, and I started moving, and it felt like I was stuck in a little spot, screaming in pain, while my body acted on its own. And then she's like rubbing her eyes the whole time.
That sounds to me like either a devil or a vampire.
I don't know. It was really not nice. Thank you for trying to help.
Tom was gonna hug her and give her head pets.
Well, we can see if there's any of this dust that just happens to be in the room, or we can go back. No matter what, we kind of have to get near it.
Right. I think he's gone now, but yeah, we should check before we waste extra time not. And then she'll just slowly get up and start walking back towards the room carefully, but like making sure nothing's gonna creep up on her again like it just did.
Anko's not really gonna let Ember like step in front of the group. He's gonna try to like stand in front of her.
You can do
Just in
what you
case
want.
there's
She's
any-
walking towards the goal.
Yeah.
All right. So, guys, push into the chamber. You can see the raised dais with the stonework stairs rising up to it. The pedestal of sorts with a large floating crystal within the air here of a almost magmatically changing color, orange, red, and yellow crystal of various jagged shapes and sizes, pulsing with an inner light. You can see on either side of it, to the north and the south, there is a stone carved with a rune that is likewise glowing. To the north and the south of your current position, however, there is a stone brazier with a green necrotic energy lighting up the place. That energy itself seems to be causing a similar feeling of foulness, of something's wrong, your hair standing back on the end.
Is there something powering them? Can I just shoot an arrow at whatever's fucking causing the necrotic energy?
It appears that the like light itself from these braziers is causing the feeling.
Can anyone cast water and put that out, please?
Just because I don't have water or anything. I guess Octo's gonna, just to try. He's gonna try to cast Sacred Flame and hope, like, maybe like the Radiant Magic will do something to the Necrotic Magic.
roll me Arcana.
Okey-dokey.
All right. Which one were you shooting? The north or the south one?
I guess I'll start with the north one, because that's the one I noticed first.
All right. The north one would flicker and spark and then disperse as the light is gone.
Alright. Octo will come down near Ooh and try to do the same thing. More Arcana?
Yep.
25.
Once more, will flicker, spark, and disperse as the light fades away and the feeling of foulness stops.
Octo sighs.
Does the heart
Relieved.
itself still look like there's an issue with it?
There does appear to still be something strange going on with the heart, yes. It doesn't look harmed or anything, but there is, just looking at it, there's a feeling of wrongness there. Like something's
And,
off.
I'm
there
assuming there's
fire?
nothing in this chamber but the heart. But can we check to see if there might be anything, like supply-wise, that we could use to help?
Give me an
Or is it
investigation
looking
check.
pretty bare?
It's looking pretty bare, but you can give me an investigation.
Who's proficient in investigation?
I will guidance whoever wants to do the check. But
I can look.
I don't think there's anyone here that has proficiency in investigation.
I was just hoping I could get
No, I can
advantage.
look, guys.
Yeah.
I have the advantage. I just
Back in Doliter, we didn't have
I
any
can
of
either
those.
look or
We
I can give
just
advantage, whomever.
give
We
me
just
that
said-
advantage.
looks like
Go for
a
it.
skeleton situation and called it a day.
Spookies. 24 plus 25.
All right. Looking throughout the chamber, there's not really a lot going on here, though you do see that there are remnants of black mana dust around each of the necrotic braziers, as well as around the podium that houses the heart itself. Looking throughout the two pits filled with water, you can actually see that there appears to be some gemstones at the bottom of each, but nothing that would indicate that there's mana dust here.
Okay, I guess we go back and try to find some mana dust.
okay. She kind of slowly starts trudging out of the room.
Maybe.
Here we go zooming.
Zoom.
All right. By the way, those necrotic braziers, if you failed to disarm them, they would have caused creatures to spawn.
Nice.
Lovely.
Cool!
I thought it would have been bad if we went near them, so that's why I didn't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, if you got close, that would have triggered them too. They're basically traps. So, you triggered the first one with the possession trap, and the braziers are more traps.
I
but-
guess we might as well just head out of here and then enter. So, this is back to the exit, right? So, I guess we might as well just check here and see if there's a way down. Otherwise, just head back out to the exit.
Yeah, you guys can check down there if you want.
Okay.
What's our time of day looking like? How long we feel like we've been down here, boss?
You guys have
Took an
been
hour
down
rest.
here for a bit, yeah, for the short rest at least.
Been so long since I've seen the sun.
We left in the middle of the night too. Remember that?
Yeah.
So it's probably daytime now.
I don't think it's
Maybe.
been that many hours.
Gonna start hissing and burning.
Noonish daytime. I don't know.
All right. For ease, I'm just going to reveal the next section. Yeet.
Huh?
Oh.
Yeah, it just goes back.
Yeah.
around.
Okay. So we're just gonna exit out the door then, and
Yeah.
we could either check the room with the bandits where Lorenzo was for some mana dust, or just enter the very far right cave entrance because that's the only one we haven't gone to yet.
Yeah.
It might have been possible to lose crystals that we didn't look at. Could have been things to make it, but I don't know.
I don't think so.
Gemstones? I don't know. What makes mana dust? Probably
I don't know.
mana crystals.
Assuming that's the thing.
Not
Alright,
enough.
well,
Would you like to roll me a mining intelligence-based check? Ooh.
I could do that.
If you also have proficiency in mining tools, you can roll that too.
I will give him guidance, but that's it.
was 1d4.
Those crystals
Ooh.
are in
Oh.
fact mana crystals.
God damn it. Okay, we gotta go back north. Let's just go back the way
well,
we
I mean,
Gosh.
they were
So
the mana
all we have to do then
crystals in
is go through this and then go up a little bit, and we're back. At the
Want me to
map.
put you guys back on that map?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Okay.
Who just has like an
Can
alright
we
kind
just
of moment.
backtrack to the crystals
Yeah,
and
you guys
gather
can
some?
just backtrack.
Because I think we killed all the threats.
You guys
Yeah.
did. All right. Well, you can give
I
me
have the
a
necessary tools.
mining tools check to harvest the crystals.
Minecraft,
Have a,
Minecraft, Minecraft, Minecraft,
have a
Minecraft.
1d4
Now,
again.
is that an intelligence-based thing, or is that like an strength-based
Mining them
thing, or...
would be if you do not have Master Craftsman, you can mine them with wisdom.
Wisdom. I think that's at least a flat roll plus my proficiency.
I'd imagine strength would probably be used.
Am I getting guidance,
I
my
could-
friend?
I just don't have the
I can
the
give
full
you
listing of
guidance,
alternate options yet in the book, so I'm just relying on wisdom.
take
18
that.
total.
18 total. Okay. With an 18, I'm gonna go bring up the DC to harvest those because I don't know off the top of my head what they were. I'm pretty sure like 14 though.
So, assuming we get enough mana, can we just hop back to the heart, cleanse it, and then be done? Because I don't think we're gonna go to the depths after this hearing with the necrolith.
Yeah, I mean the
was
optional quest for the depths is close the depths gate.
Oh, okay, so it's different than that. So
Yeah, it's not. You don't. The optional one is not going there. It's closing the gate that leads to it.
It doesn't affect anything if we cleanse the crystal before we go down to the depths, so does it?
Yeah, you guys can do it after.
see.
no. I'm down to go down. I just want to, like I said, if we can get to a rest before we head down, that'd be
Well, I mean,
ideal.
ideally, I think that Crystal Heart would be the best spot after we cleanse it.
All right.
Yeah, if we can cleanse the crystal, then get a rest. That'd be
With your pick, you begin to hack at the crystal here and are able to harvest a decent amount of mana dust. Actually, you are able to harvest 5 pounds of mana dust.
Oh shit,
Damn.
that is surprising enough.
You only need 1 pound for the ritual.
Take it anyway.
We might need it
No, it's
later.
all there.
Nice. Okay.
Just like the ores before, this is still Skysworn,
Yep.
materials.
is.
They will be returned.
All right, and
Away
want
we
to
go.
eat yourself back up to the 3rd floor
Yay.
and eat yourself back to the ritual chamber of the heart. There you guys go.
I guess
Oh,
me and
boy.
Octo are gonna do this ritual real quick.
All right. As you set forth the ingredients, beginning to place them down upon the area, Octo and Ember, both of you having read the book, know how to perform the ritual without any issue because you have the book in hand and you have the ingredients on hand. All you have to do is literally just expend the resources and it's completed.
Cool.
We shall-
So 1 pound of mana dust, 1 our special Arcana Life Soul thing.
Had you
Let
not
us
had the
skip
book, you would have had another skill challenge here, which would have had similar negative effects if you failed. Though every time that you failed, and instead of having a sanity on critical failure, it would have been a summoning of Ichor spirits on critical failure.
That's a good thing Toma checked Scrim's pants.
hmm
Yeah.
I'll run those pockets, he said.
Gotta
Yes.
rinse him.
As the
Yeah.
crystal has been cleansed, milestone completed.
Ember will sniff, and then
6
Yay,
experience
we-
gained.
we did a thing.
Yay!
Holy
We did
crap.
it, Reddit.
That's including the 3 different traps, plus the fact that if you didn't have the book,
So-
it would have had multiple enemies being spawned. It would have been fucking bad.
Oh boy,
Okay.
I am 3
It's a
XP.
whole. It's a whole.
This
lot
is
of
considered a boss fight without an actual boss.
I am
How many
3
bosses? Sir, how many bosses have we fought now? Is that 3?
That would have been
Yeah.
the 3rd.
Considered?
Yeah, and
You had
now
an
I'm
optional
3
boss,
XP
then you
away
had
from-
the Necromancer, and now you've technically had the boss fight. Encounter, not an actual monster,
Oh.
though.
Now I'm 3 XP away from
Might-
Not to mention the
Lane.
boss we dodged in the
To
bandit
3.
camp.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna post my EXP in general because it's kind of silly at this point.
You absolutely should have more than enough XP for level 3 because the clearing the ritual put like the mission XP at 30. This puts it at like 36.
No, we're at 36 with today's session of a 10 EXP.
Yeah.
Mind you, that was a fuck ton of skill checks, and we almost fucked up real bad.
Oh, it was down to the wire.
Yeah, we were at 1 left.
Almost.
All right.
Now I just can't wait to go die in the depths after all this
As
fight.
the heart has been cleansed, I'll put it to you guys. The only thing remaining, seemingly, is to do the optional objective. You guys can choose to fuck off and just keep your victories where they are. Do anything you want to do as you fuck off, like maybe talk with the bandits, maybe do some more exploration. Up to you guys. Or you guys can continue towards the optional objective of closing the gates.
See,
All right, so in character, I would like to continue just to try and save everything and maybe just do a good job because we might find some wounded Skyborn down there that need help.
Same.
Out of character,
In-
I would like the mission to end one day. I can join the Skysworn, but I don't mind waiting another week. Type
Well,
deal.
we have one
Yeah.
session remaining. With the cleansing, it's going to be one session.
Have to
So
go
Like,
back next
okay.
week regardless anyway. So I'm all for exploring the depths, but like as we've seen, it's a little bit dangerous.
well, I'm not saying to explore the
Yeah,
depths. If you guys want to explore the depths, that's an entirely different mission. Also.
No.
I think-
I mean, like,
I think-
Gotcha.
I think that like in character, Viola would probably be like, oh, we have everything. Do no more than you need to. This is what we're getting paid for. Don't see why we have to do anything else. But out of character, I mean, I'm down to do whatever the rest of y'all are doing.
Ember just had a pretty traumatic experience. Just save the day. If fighting undead gets her mind off of what just happened to her, she's more than willing to go ahead with it.
Yeah.
And
Could
Ooze
always
mind,
be worse,
It's part
however.
of the job, and the job's not done. Simple as that for him. So he would want to clear out the last of the
How about you,
dangers
Kate
of this
Octo?
area, like we were tasked to do. That way, the Skysworn has their caverns back, like they kind of want of us.
Do you want to murder some undead or come back to town?
I
wanna at least close the gate.
Yeah. I mean, if y'all are down to murder some undead, I'm down to murder some undead.
All right.
I'm always
I
down
guess
to
it
murder.
looks like our plan is to do the last optional objective then.
Very
and,
good, very
like,
good.
be the superheroes of the day.
Excellent.
Unless Catherine's got something that they are against it for some reason.
If you give me the book with the undead, yes.
You want the spell book?
No, I want the book.
Or the
that was
flesh book?
She wants the
You want the
Necronomicon.
Necronomicon?
No, I want the book that was describing the undead.
Oh.
Oh, you want the Adventure Chronicle
Yeah.
for Depths creatures.
Oh, the lore book.
I want the lore books.
I
I
want
was about
the
to say, I was
Flora
squinting
one.
at the barbarian, like, why are you asking for the Necromancer's flesh book?
Because I want to cut off my hand. I want to attach a chainsaw to it. I want to get
Oh yeah,
You need a
get
boomstick.
shotgun and get a boomstick.
Hey,
Yeah.
I have no issue if you want the humanoids and the Depths
All
creatures
right.
one, but
Well,
I kind of want the
I don't give
Flora
a shit
just
about the
for-
Flora one.
Yeah, I just want Flora for brewery.
In that case, as you guys,
However, we need the long rest and we need to get him out of here.
We need
Yes.
the long rest right now.
Yeah.
are you guys wanting
and
to try the
then-
long rest in the heart chamber room?
How
I'm
comfy
down.
does the heart chamber room feel
Well,
now?
as you guys have
Does it
cleansed
look-
it, it does feel safe. It has a
would-
similar
yeah.
feeling to the feeling that you guys felt when you were in the shrine to Yala.
Short rest. Okay.
Yep.
Then yes, I would very much like the long rest here.
All right, a short rest will achieve everyone a long rest.
Oh, thank
Don't.
God. Third level.
Yeah.
Another day we get to not
Flavors.
pass.
And as you guys achieve your short rest, it is safe enough to sleep here. You actually begin to feel the presence of the dragons morphing back into the ethereal plane, to the material plane. They're still ethereal, but you can see the effect that was protecting them is no longer seemingly needed, as the effect is now fading somewhat.
They will heal. Hooray.
Yes, we
Yeah.
are living in a material.
But as you have been
Oh.
successful in your venture, there's but one task left to complete, and that'll be where we call the session.
Cool. Also, just to let everyone know, Ember does not evolve. It's like you kick Charizard or Charmeleon before he finishes the Pokemon
Mash the B
evolution.
button while you're evolving.
All right.
Exactly.
But I hope you guys had fun. We are going to raid. We're gonna raid Oblivious. They're doing some VR stuff.
Fuck.
But yeah, thank you very much for the session.
Yeah. With some spicy stuff, some super spoopy stuff at the end there.
Dude,
Yeah,
the skill
thank
challenge things are kind of cool. I like them.
That
Sometimes
could
it's
have
fun.
gone south quick.
It could have. Ray
could've gotten
time.
really soft.
Twas some fun time. Oh! It may contain drugs, intoxication, or excessive tobacco use.